Yes, he's here for
Near the door as well.
Yes. Yes, he has. Let me get my battle music and we'll just get into it. We'll put on this one. If Fredboat will load. There he is.
Oh, there was a warm-up.
Yeah, feel free to do that later. I haven't done them in a while, so I keep forgetting, but we have them now. Is he playing? We might have to go without him as well. Let me disconnect him. I feel like every other week he has a problem. Sometimes he's fine, and then other times he has a problem. I like music, which is why I bother with him. No idea. It says it's playing, but you all don't hear him either, do you? That is fair. Let's... If you want it, I'm just going to hand the music to you, and I'll sort it out while we play. But if you want some music, then I'll give you some from the interweb. There you go. This is the song that I just threw on, so I'm gonna play that because I like music. We used to play without music, and now that I have music while playing, it's like so disorienting to not have any now for me. All right. So the hobgoblin essentially looks at the skull, who's coming through this hallway now. You're in the warehouse. Smoke is beginning to fume up from the door, essentially. The wind that will whip by is what makes the flames flow just a little bit more and whip out and reach to the table and to the cobwebs that are there. You see the cobweb above the door engulfed in flames. You know soon enough that is going to hit the door. As a matter of fact, it will begin to move in the next few seconds there. It is dancing up the walls. This place is very dry. Roof took in most of the water damage from past times. But yeah. You see him look at Amy, and Amy just has pack mule and loosens her grip for a minute, almost slides out of her hand. She pulls it back and she says, I fucking told you I had a crew. Get ready for this shit. And she just is nervous, but she wipes the fear away from her face, putting back on her facade of confidence. And she looks towards you all and says, get ready for a fucking fight, I guess. And that's what she says. Pengelly.
If Penn, having seen things earlier on in the day, decided that he was going to give it a go and whip out 2 of the random potions that he picked up at the shop and throw them both at the hobgoblin, would that be his action, or could that be a bonus action?
I'd be an action to throw, since it's basically a weapon.
But it's exactly the same thing as what we're doing. Yeah, he's doing it. He's got 3, so it will be 2 randoms of the 3 that he picked up. And he's just going to throw them both at the hobgoblin at short range. Yeah, short range.
Short range. So do you want to throw it behind him or right on him? It's kind of
right
a gamble
on him.
there, because if you know if it's an area effect, then you might want to get behind him. But if it's not an area effect, you'd want to get right on him. So you want to do it right on him? It's a gamble.
I'm right in front of him, and he's a bit scary, so he's just going to go and throw him right in his face.
And they shatter. The glass tumbles together. Pieces of glass fall out as these liquids meld together, and they start to bubble and form together and splash onto him. I need you and him currently to make a dex saving throw. We're gonna see what happens.
$24.
You're gonna be fine. It doesn't splatter on you. You actually pick up a lid from the box next to you and pull it up like a shield, and it splatters onto you.
Nice.
I'm gonna put this YouTube video on replay. All right. And the liquid is sizzling, and what will happen? Let me get my mishap table. Also, from what you've all learned from the potions, by the way, not normal potions would do this. Not always. It was specifically her potions because they were mixed very incorrectly. You could try this with regular potions, but hers are just more apt Yeah, they're because she doesn't know what she's doing. Forgive me, I didn't know. I have to pull this up. I think it's in here, my other list, because I put it away last time. I think it's this one. Yes. In your mind, you get the feeling, the urge to think of an animal, Pengelly. Think of a small animal.
Pen glances at Dash and thinks chicken.
Motherfucker.
Chicken? You see from the bubbles, it's bubbling around him. It's bubbling onto his clothes, this purplish green liquid. He's like, ugh, what is this? And you see it bubbles off him, but when it bubbles now, it's the vapor that comes out. All kinds of little streaks of vapor pull out of him, and in the air form purple spectral chickens. They turn, flapping in the air as you have casted this spell, Flock of Familiars. As they all just balking around him turn, all the chickens snap their heads towards him and balk once in anger and are berating him currently.
Fucking Legend of Zelda.
Pretty much. I forgot I put this on here, Flock of Familiars. I remember seeing, that's a funny spell, that if that ever gets rolled, and so chickens are just hitting him, and as they do, they poof into magic dust, but they are leaving some damage. Do me one other favor, Pengelly. Pick Celestial, Fey, or Fiend. That's what kind the familiars will be. Celestial, Fey, or Fiend.
Celestial.
Godly chickens.
You see they holes, yeah, pretty much. You see parts of his neck and just parts of his armor is dented from these pecks of spectral birds hitting him with force speeds. What the hell? And that is that your turn?
For bonus action,
Yeah.
I
First round to the battle.
cheers. I don't know if I've got Hunter's Markup.
I don't think so.
When did we fight? Has it been an hour since we were in the potion place? It has, eh?
Yes. So your spell's
Yeah,
not
because we
active.
faffed around. His bonus action will be yelling at Tax. Just going, Tax, fucking take him out. Stop sodding about with a poo fork.
All right, you're yelling at Tax.
And that is it.
Do you want Tax to start coming this way, or continue attacking those goblins up there?
He will turn. Oh yeah, because it's Tax's go. How far? 5, 10.
Also, are we recording? Did we turn that on?
Yeah.
Okay, just making sure. We didn't
Yeah.
say it, so I wasn't sure.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Tats can make it to him, can't he?
Yeah.
Tax is going to go and chomp him.
He won't quite get flanking yet, but until you move up, but yeah. He'll be able to chomp him.
Okay.
Mirror you or soon. After the skull.
I can't. Where's my tax stuff? How can I roll?
I got it. Roll a d20 and add +5.
it. 16 to hit.
He'll miss. You'll see, as he's ready for he pulls out a shield and just takes him as if you're fighting off like a feral dog and just pushes Tax off. He looks to Skull into the darkness because he has dark vision, he can see, and he says, "You've got some tricks up your sleeves with your friends now. It won't matter." And that is Tax's turn. Mira. You see the hobgoblin turn to you as you begin to get ready whatever you're doing, and he says, to all of you, but noticing that everybody's fighting him now, he just turns and says, "I just want the skull. That's it." She owes payment. This has nothing to do with any of you.
Josh would go, he's paying us a pretty penny. How much are you paying us? And he would grin at Amy.
You're saying that to Amy? Or to him?
No. He's saying it to him,
Yeah.
but he is grinning at Amy like, oh, he might be able to buy me.
He looks at you and he says, "We are here to make deals. I'm here to collect my money from the skull." That's all he'll get to say in this time. If Mira, you'd like to act or speak or whatever you'd like to do.
Do I think
Just polite gift, by the way.
ice knife into the fire would work?
Give it a shot. It's up to you. Find out.
Yeah, I'm gonna do it.
Okay. So it is engulfing. It is touching part of the door. It is lapped up on. The door is open at the moment, if I remember. So it is lapped up on the doorway. It is engulfing the table. All
I
right.
want to do as close to the door as I can.
Make an attack roll with your spell attack. And Dorash, you're on deck.
$25.
You put exactly one on like the door frame or the boards.
I want to do like the floors, but when the cold comes out, I want it to hit the door.
Okay, you form this red and black knife and you throw it, and it hits with precision where you want. And no need to roll damage per se here, since you were trying to use it as a cold spell. It explodes, and a wave of ice mist and chunks goes out. I need you to roll me a spellcasting ability check. Let's see how strong the ice magic can be compared to this mundane fire.
9.
It will back up. I mean, it's still magic versus mundane fire. If it was magical fire, it'd be a lot less, but you're able to back it up to here. It's off the doors and is coming onto the barrel. So you are taking control of it.
If I toss a water skin on it, is that an action or a bonus action?
It'll probably be an action
Okay.
fully do that.
Then I'm done for now.
Yeah. You also know water skin's a gamble here. That's quite a bit of a fire by this point. In
Yeah, I was just hoping to get the area by the door wet, so
I
that it
got
wouldn't
you.
spread as easy.
It'd probably be an action to fully go and dedicate your turn to doing that. You want to move?
No.
Okay. Thrush. He looks to you. You're familiar. I've heard of the Birdman walking the streets of Beaucaster, going to the Undershuffle. You do not want to be a part of this.
He'd be like, I want to be a part that gives me money, friend, and you're not giving me money.
No, but do you want to have to pay gold like your friend here? And he points to Amy. You see he's very serious and calm. Like, this is a waste of his time out of his day to be here and do this. He's not, like, here with full of anger. He's here to simply carry out a job, is what his demeanor shows. She owes a lot of money. Do you want to take on that total as well?
Josh would actually, like, begin to walk over, but without, like, aggression. He would just walk over as if they're having a conversation, and if there wasn't a burning fucking building beside him, he'd just walk over and he'd go, so how much money are we talking? How much debt am I accruing if I swing?
He just looks at the skull as he speaks. The skull stole 300 gold from our people. We warned her. My people warned her, at least, through a letter, saying that she owes 600, which was double what she stole. Now, because of trespassing, she owes 1,000 gold. On top of that. We've repossessed this warehouse. We told you this. And Amy just says, and I told you I had a fucking crew lined up. I've claimed this warehouse.
He'd look to Amy and he'd go, oh well, can he move past that goblin? Because I want him to go up and then to the left. Can I like just like shove the goblin out of the way, or it's gonna hit me?
At this point, you're not moving with hostility, are you? Like,
No.
at the moment.
He is not. He is calm. He's
You'll see the goblins start to raise up their spears, but then the hobgoblin just goes, puts out his hand, and they just stop.
Okay.
You will not take attack of opportunity. Because he thinks he's making conversation at the moment.
Yeah.
You push that box out of the way.
Yeah. And so he just turn and look at Amy and he go, "Are we gonna get paid as much as you stole?" He looks just like as if he's like trying to arrange deals.
Mm-hmm. She says, the payment was the questions. 4 questions and all that and all those information. We already paid. You've paid me.
Didn't answer anything.
I answered as much as I fucking could. And I still owe you 4 questions.
Tilts his head.
That was the
back
payment.
in
There was
thought.
no gold on the table.
And
It was information.
turn to the goblin, or the hobgoblin,
Yeah.
and he'd go, "So you're not the biggest and scariest thing that comes out of your organization."
You see him think for just a second, and there's no embarrassment or anything. He just says, "No, and I guarantee you do not want to meet them."
So are you here to kill her?
I'm here to send a message, not to kill.
And you don't think any motion to the fire, and he was like, the fear on her face was enough of a message.
Make an insight check for me. You can make one 2 pence since you're looking.
Am I
you're
talking
beside
to someone?
Garage.
You positive? Like,
Yeah. Yep.
yeah, nah. Oh, it's a 1. Oh, sorry, I didn't know if you
Yep.
got. Yeah.
I got you.
Daddy-
20.
Dead,
Miguel, you
Dirty
see-
20.
It's not that he hates doing this. He's not out for blood. His face shows. It's a face of, I have to do this, and you all are getting in my way. It's my job. And he just says, he strengthens his grip on his warhammer. Fire is not the only message.
Oh my god. Fucking Darash would stretch and say, "Sadly, she is much better used to us not harmed than harmed, so if that's the choice we're both making, it seems we're on separate sides." And he would almost be reluctant, as if like he understood where he was at, but he's like, "Sorry, like kind of cards playing not in your favor, man."
He takes the warhammer off his shoulder. So be it then. And will ready his fighting stance.
Yeah, Darash at that point swinging.
Okay.
And Penn at that point will look at Amy and go, "At this point, you owe me a fuckload more than a few questions, pal."
She doesn't say anything, but you can tell she's like, fuck all this. Like, she hates all of this. Alright. Go ahead and roll.
13, 15, does either hit?
No.
I was just about to say I don't think it hit. Cool.
You see him bring up the warhammer, and as you go to punch, he will actually rest it back on his shoulder, take your hand, and like put up his his his
Gauntlet.
arm. Yeah. He put up his bracer and all, and will essentially pull it up and hit your hand away, and then he'll put the warhammer, the flat head of it, and scoot you back a foot. Like, no.
Okay.
He doesn't move with big, fast movements. He's simply controlling.
Darash would actually look impressed. Like, as much as like, the people, he's like, "Okay, you're a foe. Noted."
Mm-hmm. Is that your turn?
Yeah.
All right. And Crianza, I'm gonna have Crianza probably fight the goblins in here. You hear the blast come from the other room, noting that you all have this handled, and they are going to keep fighting goblins, essentially. All right. And with that, it will be the goblins. One is up behind you, Pen. Seeing that their leader has begun to get back in combat. This one behind you, you'll just hear it kind of come up and just kind of come up and try to go for the back of your legs and miss. You're able to kick back and not let them get you. Meanwhile, this one will hop off the table and will squirm around these boxes to you, Mira, and pop around these boxes right here.
Did he
With
kind of
short
just
spear.
run past Penn?
He came this way. He wasn't in combat with you, so he's able to come this way.
All right.
Yeah, wasn't quite near you, or else you would. And you will take Mira as he stabs this short spear kind of into your leg, kind of near your hip. You will take 5 piercing damage. This little goblin is heading for you very quickly. You didn't expect him to come around that corner and get there so quickly. And one will come down this hall towards the skull. And she is able to back up into him and shove him away. Alrighty. It is his turn, if I'm not mistaken. I haven't skipped over everybody. No, it is his turn. He just says one last time to you, Darash, and to you, Pimgeli, since you're both here. Let me by. I just need her. Last chance.
Penn will look at Dash.
Dash would look at Penn and just be like, "You're seriously putting this on my shoulders?"
Pal, these are your people. I'll fight whoever I need to fight who's going to clock me or Tax or Mira or Krianza, but you got to tell us, do you want us to do this? Make the call. Step up.
You say make the call, and he looks to you. This hobgoblin.
Amy would, like, he would turn and look at Amy, and there would be not even like a question in his mind, but there would be betrayal. Like the fact that she didn't tell him how bad this was. Like he would actually look hurt. And he'd look at the fucking hobgoblin, he's like, swing.
Talking about to you
Yeah,
or to her?
yeah, no, he's saying like, swing on me, because we're fucking doing this.
He just sighs and will
says-
take a step back and bring it down.
Swing on me, and I hope you can roll better than an 18.
I'm
Yeah.
a little nervous, fuck.
He doesn't quite know your skill set yet. He can spare a few hits on you. Also, to show that more in detail what he's wearing, since we didn't get to last time, he doesn't quite look like the picture. He's got leather armor with several different plates, bracer. It's a lot of leather armor with a little bit of metal plates every once in a while. It's a lot more of that kind of gear. And he's got this giant warhammer that has... It is nice. It is... You think there might be some silver inlaid into the... There's like some very blunt edges onto the side of the warhammer of maybe silver. And designs of nothing in particular, but just innate designs going up. And this isn't expensive. It's more expensive than his armor. Probably more expensive than anything he owns. His hair is a little longer, but he's got it shoved back. His skin is kind of a maroon to crimson. It kind of, in different patches, will go different colors here. And his eyes are specked orange with hints of blue in them as well. And you see, now getting up close to him, you see his knuckles are bruised, constantly scabbed and bloodied. Probably in a state of never being able to heal because of what his job entails. He's always dealing with something. But he takes a step back and will bring the hammer down onto you. Can you beat an 18? Math, because it might be one off or one over. Let's see. He got a 20 to hit.
Love it.
He will hit with you. I rolled close. I was like, I can't tell. Is this
Sorry,
attack
about
bonus gonna
time
let him?
Dash got hit.
It is.
Yep. Alright. I gotta get quicker at doing this. I gotta get back in the habit of rolling my damage with my attack rolls. You will take 13 damage as you bring it down. You try to dodge it, and you misinterpret his swipe. You thought it was going to be a swipe down. He curves it midway through and hits you into the left side. It hurts. He anticipated where you were going to jump. He's got an extra attack.
Oh fuck! I was gonna dash at this point. Once he gets hit, there would be like an audible like exhale of pain, and he'd go, "Pen, if you can get Pen, it's time to use your bow." And he would look at you and look back as if like you need to fuck off, like you need to get away from him.
If you say that, knowing that you're talking to him, he's gonna aim his next swipe to Pid. He sees that you all are planning, and he is going to bring the next one. As he brings it back up, he brings it down with swiftness, as if he built momentum to pin it back. And your AC is 16. That is... Your AC is 14, so no, he does definitely hit. You will take 10 bludgeoning damage.
My wings pop out. My wings pop out.
Okay.
So it makes it 16.
He still hit. He rolled a 16, so...
Oh shit!
No, even with that +2, if it's your AC or above. So unfortunately, I was gonna say, yeah, if it was one more, but he rolled a 16. Let me write that on here. You have your wings, which could be 16. It shatters through the wings, unfortunately, and will hit you hard into the gut. You will take 10 bludgeoning damage because of that.
Wow.
And as he puts it back on his shoulder, he says, "I told you." He looks past you all to the skull. She looks scared. Again. Alright, that is his turn. It is Pengelly with the skull and then Mira. Keep in mind, Pengelly, you are currently being flanked.
Yeah, I know. I was just thinking about that. I can't really disengage.
You can try to take the hits or whatever you'd like to do. You can use
If
a whole
I-
action to engage.
If I move behind me, this isn't my movement. I'm just thinking. So moving away from the hobgoblin is what will give him an attack of opportunity, right? Or a reaction. Is that what happens? Or can I take one from the little guy by moving this way?
If you move from him to here, the hobgoblin will get a attack of
Right.
opportunity.
Whereas if I move away from him, the little one gets an attack of opportunity.
They'll
right?
both get it. If you move to there, the goblin will get it. As long as you're still engaged with one, the other one will still... Whoever you move away from, as long as you're still engaged with one, the one you're engaged with will not get an attack of opportunity.
Okay. Pen will...
Hello, Staj.
Don't look at me.
Pen will move away from the goblin, chance the attack of opportunity from the little one, move to here, as a bonus action cast Hunter's Mark on the hobgoblin, and then take 2 swings at... Oh no, we'll take 1 swing at the hobgoblin.
Okay. Kranzi, you've taken 8 damage in the meantime from fighting these goblins. You've taken out one with an Eldritch Blast, and the other one has done 8 damage on you.
Yeah, fuck that thing that hit me. I'm not going. I'm not going non-lethal on these shits.
Okay, so you would have
8
killed
damage?
that one. So this one's dead.
Yeah,
8 damage onto you.
sick.
Basically, what you've heard in the other room is Amy has revealed that she knew about this, but didn't tell the party. She said, "I told you I had a crew." He says, "I'm here for only the skull." Jarash almost made a deal with him and with Amy, and they've decided to pursue with battle.
Okay.
If I'm here, Dash and I are both flanking the hobgoblin, right?
Yes. If you were,
Do I get advantage on my hit, or is it only Dash does because I'm the one who's beginning
No,
that
you
flank?
both get
I would say,
advantage.
we both get it.
Sweet. Okay, yeah. So put Hunter's Mark on him, and now I'm going to take a swing at him with advantage, and Tax, as his reaction, is going to infuse my swing if it hits.
Okay. Yes, you can. Yeah, the goblin who swung at you just completely misses you. You just dart away from him and
Oh,
round up his
Christ.
head.
Neither hit. 2 12s.
Unfortunately, no. Yeah. He doesn't have a crazy high AC, unfortunately. We're just
No,
getting
it's just we're
unfortunate
rolling
bad
like
rolls.
shit.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Okay.
You see him
that
pin
would have
it
been a
back
good one as
and
well.
catch your blade. Yes, Troy?
Dash would say, Amy, is it the building or your pride that you want me to save? And he looked honest, like he didn't even, it wasn't even a hit. Like he's like, do you want to save the fucking building? Looking over the fire.
She says, I don't give a shit about this building anymore. They probably already taken my shit out of it.
Thank you.
Ooh.
I want
I'm alright.
some toast,
Here,
Nate.
Bubba.
Give me
Nick wants
toast.
toast. In fact, everybody wants toast.
I want
Yeah.
the tea. I want the tea. That's what I want.
A toast for the people.
He said, cheers.
Nice.
See you, darling.
All right. You say that. That was Pin's turn. It's the Skull's turn.
It's Tax's 10.
Oh, you're right. Excuse me. Yes.
Tax is gonna go and bite him again. I found Tax's bits as well. So
Nice.
Tax is going to
Have him pinned to my
bite.
wall now as well, so that's nice.
Yeah. God, he's terrible as well. 9.
Sometimes the dice are not on our sides. I'm so sorry.
Mm.
Down the corner, the Skull will turn around and bash this goblin. It's a mixture of fear and of, she's the one who wanted to do this non-lethally, but she completely rakes this goblin and rakes him up the side of the wall and throws him down the hall. She is done with this currently. As Pack Mule's covered in blood, she swings it around, looks to you all, and with her turn, because she gets extra attack too, and she says, "Oh no, I don't know what to do," and she'll say, Drosh, what do I do? She's looking for you to advise. You've made some calls this encounter. She's looking for you for another one.
It's like, can you fucking take care of the one? And he motions the little goblin beside him. It's like, take care of him, then we'll figure out the other shit. It's like, and
Will
don't
do.
get close.
And she is going to use Chair Ram. She actually backs up down the hall and will come quickly across the boards, bumping over the garbage there, and will hit this goblin and spin and basically hit him with the sharp sides of her tires and impale him and take him out for 8 damage, which is enough. And he gets thrown across the room. And she will move. She can't. Yeah, she can move to here. She says, all right, big man, let's go, Gob. And that's what she's like, trying to hype herself up. She is not holding it together too well, but she's trying. Mira with Darash on deck.
I'm gonna cast sleep.
Okay.
Creatures within 20 feet.
Be careful. I don't think there's I think it's just creatures in the area.
The point that you
Creatures within
choose.
So you might put all of us to sleep.
Yes. Keep in mind, I don't think you get to pick what creatures suffer with this.
That'd be hilarious. What a great way to deal with it, though. Just like,
Yeah. Everybody takes a nap and wakes up and is like, why were we fighting? This was
can you meet?
Oh, I
you
feel
meet
really
Hex?
refreshed.
recharge.
I'm specifically going for the one beside me. So I kind of want to center it like behind him.
Is it 20 feet? Is it a circle or a square? I guess it doesn't matter too much.
I don't think it says.
Okay, let's see what we got.
All right, hang on.
I mean, if you want to get him one way, you'll also get other people the other way with sleep. Now, they might shrug it off. So remember, the way sleep
It
works,
says
it's like...
starting with the lowest hit points.
Yes. So you will get whoever's lower first. And
Dash.
I don't
Sorry,
think-
Tax.
also, I don't believe this guy has been hit once, has he?
No.
He's
Did the
dashing it.
chickens do any damage?
Did he do any damage?
Chickens.
The chickens, the flock of chickens.
Yes, he's a little bit damaged. Yes, he's a little bit damaged. I forgot. You're right.
How much damage did that do? Out of interest.
A little bit. Like, I won't say too much, but a couple hits worth. Couple hits.
Right.
Well, it's pretty decent.
Okay.
Worth it.
What was the flock of chickens?
My first move on him, I threw 2 potions at him, like we were in the potion shop.
Yeah, yeah.
And it
It was
went
familiars.
and then I had to, and it was a flock of familiars, and I had to think of an animal. And Penn looked at that
Yes.
and went,
Yep.
chickens.
Yep.
Yes.
Keep in
Any way I
mind,
can do that?
you'd get yourself in there.
Mm-hmm.
Keep in mind, it's like Pokemon. You have to damage them, and then with the least health
I have
point.
to?
No, you just gotta hope they have a lowest amount of hit points to be affected.
Mm-hmm.
Remember, it always starts with the lowest creature hit points 1st.
Mm-hmm.
So if you have less than him, you'll be affected first.
Mm-hmm.
It goes to lowest to highest. So if you think you have lower hit points than him, you will be put to sleep. Same with Pengelly. If you think
Well,
he is...
I'm specifically going for the goblin first. That's why I put tax out of it.
It's just a gamble. Are you willing to bet that the hobgoblin has less hit points than you or Penn?
No, I know he doesn't.
That's what I'm saying. That's how the spell works. It goes lowest to highest. It's like
Yeah,
Pokemon. You
so-
damage them, and then you...
Well, that
You
was my
hope you get
wonder is
him
if I
low
could do
enough.
that.
You're going for not the hobgoblin. You're going for...
No, I'm going for the one beside me.
Okay, yeah. Next time, tell me blue goblin, because there's so many
Sorry.
goblins, I can't even tell which ones. Got
Gabba,
it.
gabba, gabba.
Risky
I mean-
plays with mirror.
Got you. If you're going for just this goblin, you can easily just get him. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that's what I
So,
was.
so far,
going
I've
for.
only seen the green over several of you, and I thought you were going after him. Yeah, you
Yeah.
can just get the goblin. And what's the amount of hit points that are on there? You roll 5d8.
Yep.
Understood. I thought you were going for him, because I kept seeing you all in the green.
So-
I was like, oh my god, are you going to put... Because you don't have that many hit points, do you? I'm like, you're definitely going to go to sleep.
Yeah.
I'm trying... I was like, oh my god, that's not going to be good. Sleep is always a spell that people... When we first used spell way back in the day, we didn't understand it, and I put half my party to sleep. So I was like, don't do it.
Yes.
Not fun. It's not a good time. But now that I know you're
I
going
don't know
for
if it's worth it on this goblin, but I've already rolled it.
Nice.
what'd you get?
42.
The goblin has 7 hit points, so he just...
He's having the best sleep
Falls
of his
down.
life.
Yeah,
Bro.
I
he's
wish I could
done.
experience that. That's
The longest rest.
the longest rest. I like how this is all going on, and Mira's still trying to save these goblins.
I was like, stop it. Stop hitting me. Go.
No.
I just imagine her palming his forehead and he drops.
Yeah, I'm gonna put this on here and just remind me he's asleep. I love it. Alright, is that your turn? Do you want to move? Sorry I misunderstood there. I thought for sure you were going for the
Yeah,
hobgoblin.
I'm gonna move.
Okay.
Can I drag him with me?
For half the movement.
Yeah, I'm gonna just
You're such a good person.
and take him with me.
Yeah, you take him with you. You're dragging him around. This goblin's just like, just as you're pulling
his
him,
head a little
with
bit.
your hand, he's like, forwards as you pull him.
Perfection.
All right. The hobgoblin looks at you and just goes, "What the fuck?" As he's still fighting, he's like, "What is happening?" All right, good turn, Darash with crayons on deck.
Oh yeah, nah. Jirash is now. Fuck. Yeah, he's hitting 3 times. He's flurry of blowing it. He's gonna try to hit.
Flurry of blowing it. Hopefully you don't blow it though. That would be bad.
Ew.
Damn.
Wink.
You got this. That'll be a hit. Go ahead and roll the attacks.
Wow, nice. One more.
Making up for it. Making up.
Nope.
For it. And a natural one. But hey, that's 2 still.
15 together.
15 together, not bad.
And he is gonna do it and then disengage. Because he gets a disengage with flurry of blows.
Because subclass,
Nice.
yes, you
Yes,
do.
so he's gonna
Describe
switch.
how it looks when you go up there and then back out of it.
So
Get some
yeah,
flavor to it.
essentially, when he realizes that dude fucking hits that hard, he would actually look pissed off that Amy and Penn didn't back off. But he'd just be like, fucking fine. And as like the dude, like, honestly, when he turns towards Mira, he's like, perfect. And at that point, he would swipe under, and he would go for thigh, stomach, and he would be going for the leg again. But he's like, oh, if he hits me, and he would miss that swing to fucking run, and he would just bolt a bit.
I like it. All right, where you headed?
He's just gonna step back.
I like it.
Just gonna be like, if you're gonna come after me, you're gonna make it known.
All right. Is that your turn?
Yeah.
All right, Carranza.
I don't like this guy next to me. They've been fucking me up.
Yeah.
I'm gonna dagger and spear. Have I used the spear last turn, or was that an Eldritch Blast that you had me use?
I just used an Eldritch Blast. I figured that was a simple play for me. I didn't want to use
Yeah.
any of your
I'm
spells.
going to expend the last use of that spear, throw it up into the air, attack with the dagger, and then have the spear come in and try and attack.
I like it. Go for it. Roll it up.
14.
And with the goblin, it'll be... Sorry, I misplaced my thingy. A miss, unfortunately.
Tits!
Almost. I forgot goblins have a little bit higher
doesn't
than I
hit.
always expect. Oh, I'm so... The dice were not on your all side today.
Ah.
I'm
For that not to be, is the sword fight all over again.
I'm so sorry. Yeah. Almost. They have an AC of 15. Almost.
Fuck.
Remember me.
But whoosh, comes back down. And the goblin just cackles at you. But he's amazed at this flying spear. He's like, oh, as he's looking at it. They're having the time of their lives. You've at least entertained him.
Right? I mean, that's my thing.
I'm so sorry.
My fucking bird, god damn it.
I
Assholes.
know. Yeah. It was this one that got him, too.
Little bitch.
Is the bird gone?
You can recast it.
Yeah, I can.
Ah, you can? Yeah.
Takes on a
I
10
bought
roll,
the
I
stuff
think.
for it, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You gonna do anything else, Carranza?
That's my shit. That's all I can do. Hi.
I'm so sorry.
That's
The rolls
good.
were not grand today. It'll be the goblins, so it'll be his turn. He'll miss, and he'll put it up. He'll take this like kitchen knife, this rough kitchen knife, and he goes to hit you with it, and it falls off. So he hits you with the handle, and it just as it just and tries to pick it up and put the blade back onto the hilt. These poor little things. He doesn't manage to hit you, and I don't know if there's any other goblins up that you all notice and can see at the moment. So I think we're
Oh, that's settling.
Wonderful.
so at the moment coming down this corridor. One will barrel down the hall, and you hear just cackling and footsteps in the darkness, essentially. They don't quite make it here. All right. And then it is Hobgoblin's turn. As he notices there's essentially a person and a dragon behind him, but he just looks at the skull and says, tightens his grip, just know you've caused this. I don't plan on killing anybody today, but know you caused all of this. To the skull. And he will... What is he gonna do? Yeah. He... Gotta learn new character. That's one attack. That is... Second attack. And he is going to action surge and get another hit in. Because he's a fighter. So he's going to get 3 attacks in. He can only do that so many times per day. But he's going to do it... He's going to do it once. He can only do it once. But he's here for the skull, so he's going to get all 3 in. One almost hit, but he was able to. Dealing a tremendous amount of damage onto Amy. You see, his calm movements that he just simply brought down on all of you? When the skull gets here, he pulls it back. You can tell he was almost pulling a little bit of punches on you all as he
Fuck.
boof, onto Amy. You see part of the chair, her left arm of the chair, crack and dent in as it. And that wasn't through hitting the chair, it was through hitting her own arm into her chair. So her bone, whoosh, and he brings it down on her, dealing a tremendous amount of damage, and she spits up a bit of blood and a tooth that he was able to rock loose, and she spits at him. I've had it worse, bitch. She's trying. She is trying her best. That was, I will go ahead and say it was about 28 damage on, 32 damage.
Fuck.
He was able to do a lot, and he had the action surge, unfortunately. And with that, it will be Pengelly's turn.
Is Pen still flanking him?
Not quite, but Taxus is.
Can I move to flank him?
Yep, if you want to, I'd say you could trade spots with Taxus. You have that bond, you could trade spots with Taxus.
Okay. Pen will see Amy take those hits, having fought Amy, and, dare I say it, somewhat got the better of Amy in the fight. But he is very aware of the damage that thing can do, so decides that he needs to end this as quickly as possible. So is going to take 2 hits against the Hobgoblin. And they're both with advantage. So the first one is a 20 to hit.
Hit.
And the
Yes.
second one...
An 8. Oh, with...
Come on,
Oh,
come
yeah,
on.
you have
And the
advantage. Both
second
hit.
one is 24 to hit.
You bring them
So,
both down.
so with Hunter's Mark, in terms of damage, let me just read it. Because I don't know if it is with both or one. Choose creatures, see with range, miss, mark a spell end. Until the spell ends, you deal an extra 1d6 damage to the target whenever you hit it with a weapon attack. So both of those get an extra d6, right?
Yes, I believe so.
Right, and then in terms of tax, infusing it, hang on, sorry guys.
worries.
Draconic
Tax
Essence.
can add another d6. Damn.
To both?
To one of those attacks. To one of
When another creature within 30 feet of the Drake that it can see hits with a weapon attack, the Drake can use its reaction to add 1d6 lightning. Oh, right, because it only has one reaction per turn, is that? Right, okay. Cool, okay, let's roll
Essentially
some
do an
damage.
extra 3d6 this turn, which is badass.
Okay, so this is one attack. So that's 5 plus... I'll just add it all up, right? So 5 plus... So that's 8 plus 5 is 13.
I got a calculator,
And
so
then-
don't worry about it. I got you.
All right, so that's 13. And then the Hunter's Mark for
Yeah.
both is 1
Still
and
damage.
5. And then Tax's helping out is
The lightning arcs
6.
down. Psh, they arc between the blades and strike down. With an extra 6 damage, 25 in total. Nice. Pretty good. 25 damage in total. Damn.
Nice.
Right. That is a pretty much his maximum damage output for a go, isn't it? Like, give
You
or take.
bring it down behind him, and you see actually, if you ever seen anybody get struck by lightning before, it will make lightning marks into your skin of white. And you see them creep up the back of his shoulder and onto his neck now. There's these permanent scarrings of white lightning little marks.
Holy shit.
With that much damage, you have left him a scar, it seems, at least for now. He has remained calm, but he turns, just exhales and looks towards you, Pen. He did not like that. You did a fuck ton of damage on him. He is hurting. He kind of pops his shoulder a little bit, strengthens its grip. You want to do taxes?
Yeah,
go?
and Tax will just have another go at a bite, and this time gets 18 to hit.
Damn.
Nice.
I always talk about fighters and monks doing a lot of damage, but when the rangers can hit right and have all their plays like in cars, like Drake Warden is where it's at. Like this subclass is amazing.
Tax hits for 5.
All right, he bites it. And he is pissed.
Calf
All right.
goes for his calf, just takes a chunk out of it.
Yeah. It's the skull's turn. She's raging. She just starts screaming, battle cry, just as she is gonna try to come down. She is gonna see what she can do here. Both hit. She wails down Pack Mule onto him multiple times. As she swings it, that box to her right just obliterates as it goes through the box and into him. As she is trying her best to make up for whatever's happening right now. She's trying to get everybody out of this battles as much as she can. She's realized she's fucked up. And then she is going to simply disengage, taking a possible hit. She will move over that chair and shove it out of the way. You see her arm is like turning like purple and black from having been crushed, but she's still maneuvering with her chair and grunting every time she pushes it down. Damn. She took the chance, but the hobgoblin will get another hit on her for the attack of opportunity. She was trying to get away because she can do a move if she gets some movement between them. He doesn't do too much damage. As she's moving away, he simply will pick up a piece of the wood and will just crack it down onto her as she moves away. But she gets away. And she moves across that furniture. As you see, she gets over there. She looks behind that broken couch and under the table. Make sure no more of your little rats are here anymore. God damn, I'm sick and tired of those things. That's what she does. And after that, it'll be Mira's turn with Thrash on deck.
I'm gonna try to put out the fire with the water skin. Or at least get the edge of it.
Okay.
Or dampen the edge of it.
Go for it. So you will wander your way over there. And you'll take out the water skin and near the door? Mm-hmm. Okay. Let's see if I can make this shape. Not too much, but it is damp, so it'll be harder to catch as as steam arises up from it. As you were trying to keep that exit open and clear. You're playing utility this
You're fucking saving us.
That's pretty cool though. You're able to. It'll probably start making its way more, but you have dampened it and iced the door. So right now that door seems pretty intact and clear for a while. All right, and is that your turn?
Yes.
Okay, Zarash with Crayons on deck.
Oh, fuck. Yeah. Josh is gonna run up and go to swing again.
Okay.
Yeah.
As you jump over the broken chair and you run back up and you come in for another hit.
Yeah, another flurry of blows, too. He is going all fucking out.
Okay. How many of those do you have? That way I could just write it down for my knowledge, too.
It's essentially as much keys, so right now 4, but like I just used 2.
4 key points. So. Gotcha, yeah. Just so I know. 4 key points.
And I'm not flanking, right? Oh, I am flanking attacks.
Mm-hmm.
You are.
Roll 2 more times.
Both of those will hit?
Oh, I have to roll 2 more. Oh, I'm so good.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, because you're...
So many fucking dice. 24, you make it. So you get a natural 20. Okay.
3 hits.
You make it 3 hits coming in.
Just fucking spam of everything. I know, yeah. I could get a +7.
Okay, not bad.
God,
this next level, I could.
21 fucking damage.
Not bad. 21.
It's not bad.
Look you.
Sorry, 29. 29 damage.
Wow.
You see, you've come in or hit the places where Pengelly has come in. You maybe you even hit the spot where Tax has taken a chunk out, and he's for the first time has shown. After experiencing 2 big hits from Pengelly and from you, he's hurting.
At that point, Dash, of course, would take his disengage and fucking fly right back.
Oh yeah, flurry of blows with your subclass. Damn.
Yep.
Get in, get
In and out. In and out.
And he would say,
It's been a key point to do that, but you can just do it. It's crazy.
he would look at he's like, it doesn't. He's like, this doesn't have to be where you die.
All right.
And he
Make an
like,
intimidation check.
okay.
Go ahead. What were we gonna say?
13.
13. He simply just takes the pain, but locks eyes with you while you're saying it.
He'd look honest. Like, he would, like, as much as, like, it was a, hey, fucking back down, it would be a, I'm literally saying, you will die here if you don't fucking back down.
All right. He just looks at you as he takes it. He is has taken some blows from you and Pengelly. He is hurting. He just watches, maybe considering. All right, Crianza.
Crianza is feeling fucked up. So in order to self-preserve, there's like a, what is it called? That gust of air that is typically there, and Armor of Agathist is going to be cast, and from that, like broken. Wow, what am I thinking? Broken tube, something or other. It's going to shoot out and completely encase the body. And then I get 10 temporary hit points.
Nice.
And anything that hits me will then get 10 damage until that is gone. And in that case, Crianza is then going to fucking stumble over here and hit the boxes, leaving the range.
Does he get an attack of opportunity on you, or does that prevent it?
That's, no, it doesn't prevent it. If he
You're taking-
needs to take it, he's gonna take it.
So he will take it, and he will deal 4 points of damage to you, but he will take 10. So he takes 4 off your temporary hit points, and he will take 10 and just freeze up and just fall backwards. Probably his fingers will just snap off, crack from being frozen.
Sweet. And then stumbling onto the boxes and everything, Crianza is going to prepare and just fucking locking eyes with the next enemy.
Okay. I think you see no more goblins in that room. Just the hobgoblin out there fighting everybody else.
Well, yeah, that's all I can see.
Yep. All right. I like it. This goblin will jump off this dresser, dart around, scampering on all fours, will hop up on these boxes, and will try to hit Tax. Seeing that his leader is being in combat right now. I've already rolled. Tax will take 8 piercing damage, stabbed into this tiny short sword into Tax from this goblin. From the top, poke down and stab directly.
Okay.
And that is the goblin's turn. He's up there. I'll move this guy just a little bit out of the way. And I don't think there's any other goblins in here. Okay. So you see that goblin come out and stab into Tax, and then it is the hobgoblin's turn. You see him strengthen his grip. His knuckles crack, and you see him breathe in slowly and breathe out, taking his second wind, letting him regain some hit points.
Oh, fucker.
Because fighter.
Yeah, fighter.
Okay. And second wind, is that a bonus action? I didn't write it on my card for some reason, but I want to make sure. I want to make sure I don't accidentally womp on anybody.
I feel like it's a reaction, honestly.
Action. You can use a bonus action.
Bonus
Yeah.
action? Okay.
Bonus action. Okay, so he can take a main action. And with that, Pengelly and Taxus, you are near him. Still, you've come up big time behind him. He looks towards you, Darash, wanting to get payback with you as well, but he looks back and feels the lightning strike on his neck. He just looks to you, not saying anything, and we'll basically come down onto you, and we'll see. He doesn't have a crazy attack bonus either, but I'm still just managing to get some of you guys.
God damn.
You will take 19 bludgeoning damage as he brings it down twice
Yo!
onto you, Pen.
Pen. Not Tax.
Onto Pen, yes.
Okay.
I was worried. Are you're still good?
Barely.
Fuck.
1 HP.
Uh-oh.
No.
And that's what he'll do. I don't think he can do anything else. So with that, he just looks to you, Pen, and says, "Hit me one more time, and you won't be standing. Call off the dragon." And that's his turn.
Oh my god, he's so scary.
The dragon got into him. Yeah, he does not like this shit. That is his turn, Pengelly. It's your turn with Skull on deck, and then Mira. He didn't heal a whole bunch, by the way. He's not like back up to normal. You've seen him just regain his
Take a breather.
composure a bit. Yeah, he took a little bit of a breather. He regained some. Enough to get him going to at least go through it, like an adrenaline rush.
Dash would yell,
Mhm.
Pen, fuck off.
Pen can't risk the attack of opportunity that would come with disengaging.
But at the same
And
time, if he's not gonna swing on you unless you swing again, if you fuck off, he might not swing.
Roll an insight check if you'd like to test him to see if he is serious on letting you go. That kind of stuff is hard to tell in the battle.
21.
Holy shit.
You do see very loosely he loosened some of his fingers on the lower grip of the Warhammer when he says to back off. You want to do, Pen?
Okay. Pen is going to use his bonus action to look at Tax and click his fingers a couple of times. And you'll see Tax shrink down and run into his script.
Okay.
And then he will, whilst keeping his eye on the hobgoblin, take 1, so that's 5, hang on, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, but he'll draw his bow and knock an arrow and aim it at the guy and hold his action. And if, in fact, probably here because he can't see very well, if the hobgoblin on his turn attacks either Dash or Amy, he'll fire. So, yeah, he doesn't want to get too close to the flames. Yeah, so is that okay? And he can hold his action with a knocked arrow and just maintain eye contact?
He sees the knocked arrow, he just says, he points a finger at his time, says, "Stay. Don't." And he'll turn his attention towards them. Alright, I like it. It's the Skull's turn. And the Skull, having been able to get some distance, it's gonna do her chair ram ability.
Ooh.
She will push back up just like she did to the goblin. Is going to try to hit him, and she will. She doesn't send him flying or anywhere, but she will do some damage into him, running into him with the sharp part of the wheels, and does some damage to him. He stands his ground and uses the box to hold himself as he almost gets pushed out from underneath. He goes, "Ugh. Come. And that's one attack, and she'll bring up Pack Mule for another one. He will bring up the Warhammer and put it up kind of horizontally. And ding! The metal Pack Mule will hit it, and it'll dent Pack Mule a little bit. And she is pissed. Oh, she didn't hit. She's raging. She has advantage. She rolled the exact same shit. She doesn't get the
Nice.
hit, unfortunately. I rolled 2 4s. I forgot she would have had a chance. That's the Skull's turn. Mira, with Darash on deck, kind of grants him.
That sucks. We needed her to.
I know.
to
I forgot
hit
she's
him,
raging.
like
I was hoping
really
that
needed
advantage
it.
would give it. Ugh.
Guys, everyone look like they're going to attack again.
Dash does.
Okay. I'm gonna do Mind Whip at 2nd level.
Hell yeah.
Okay, let me bring this down a little bit. This is kind of encroaching. It's getting near you, Pengelly. Not quite. It's more wrapping around this wall, if that makes sense. The flames. You do feel the heat next to you, Pengelly, right behind you as the flames are flickering
Okay.
up. They can't go the way of the ice and the water, so now they're continuing on. They're dancing on the ceiling, too, essentially.
Just for my understanding, with things like flame spreading and stuff, do the flames have a turn per turn, like to spread per turn, or could it just happen at any time because they're flames?
I'm more playing it at just any time. I thought I researched some mechanics, but I'm like, it's flames. They're very unpredictable. So I'm just every once in a while having them flourish out in the way that makes sense.
Okay.
To me.
Sweet.
Yeah. I almost did mechanics, but flames make more sense to just go narratively, I think. Alright, so you're mind spiking him?
Mind whip.
Mind Whip.
Mind whipping?
He's not a bird. We only
Yeah.
use Mind Spike on birds.
That's right.
Don't worry, I'm
him
thinking
and
about
the
it.
Little yellow one.
On the yellow one?
Both of them.
On both of them? You can do, you can target
2nd
both of them?
level. I target both of them.
Alright, what did I roll for that?
Intelligence saving throws.
The goblin will fail, he will succeed. Barely he will succeed. He rolled a 16. Does he take half still?
Half damage.
That's good. The goblin will take.
So he would take 7 damage.
The hobgoblin?
The hobgoblin takes 7.
And the goblin takes
yellow
14?
one takes 14.
Yeah, you see the goblin here that was kind of standing up and still keeping guard around his master was essentially just puts his hands up to his head and screams and just non-lethally or lethally?
Non-lethally.
Okay. I
Yeah,
think
fuck
these
this
two are the
guy.
only dead ones. And he will take some. He'll just shrug it off and crack his neck a bit. You guys are wailing on him. All right, is that your turn?
Yep.
Yeah, just let me know when your turn's up. All right, and Darash with crayons on deck.
Darash would run up to here, and then he'd look at the hobgoblin and say, it's been a fight, like it's been a great fight. And he'd ignite. So
Yeah.
so Darash would have shrugged off his satchel when he began to run, and Darash's body would begin to heat up, and to the point that his feathers would light, and there would be a white flame, and he would take his wing across the ground, and he would grind it all along here
Let me mark that for you.
to here. So it wouldn't hit Amy, but it would be all around the hobgoblin.
Yep. Show me again.
Yeah, I
Okay.
can actually mark it. Hold on.
If you want to draw, you can use the draw tool. Whatever you want to do.
Right here. So,
I like it.
Yeah.
Whoosh.
And there
You
would be
completely fly around.
and there would literally, it would light all of the wood on fire to him, and he would still be lit, and he would, because I think that's an action. It doesn't say. It doesn't even say on the
You can-
ability.
It'll be an action. Yeah,
That's what I
need
assume.
I need to edit that on there. It's an action.
And he would go in for 2 blows with I can't do it unless I've hit first, so.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but you've created fire that will stay there for a little while, which is for a bit, so that's nice. Yeah, just completely whoosh, you fly through, and this white fire is now igniting.
And he stays lit, like he stays as his phoenix form.
And he will make a dexterity saving throw.
Phoenix form.
Whoa!
Homebrew.
Freaking awesome.
Sarah Kokura. Homebrew.
It's
That's
the chicken that fries itself.
Yeah, it is. And your DC for that.
Tax whispers. That smells good. Finger licking good.
Yeah.
Talon licking. Talon licking good.
Yeah. What's your Constitution modifier? I need to know the DC for this.
Oh. What is my Constitution modifier? +2.
+2, so that's 8, 10, 11, 12. Okay.
Is it a fire? Like, is it burning the wood, or is it a magical fire?
No, it's fire. It's burning.
It's proper
that shit.
fire.
Oh yes.
When you land, your wings will basically, smoke will come off of them as you have left the fire off of you and left it behind in your trail. And you see him as he goes, he kind of covers his hand up as he can. He will fail it. So you will roll Medea to fire damage.
8? Oh fuck yeah.
Yep. Eventually that will go up as you
2.
level up. But it's caught at the moment. You basically left a trail around him at the moment. He's kind of stuck between you with the fire and you and the skull now. And it's still on his back. As a matter of fact, because it's a square right there, he cannot stand here anymore. He's probably gonna have to go and take attack of opportunity because you have put him in fire.
Hell yeah.
Alright, you see him just flame catches up on his armor. The leather is still burning. The smell of burning leather fills the room at the moment, as well as the crates are just catching up. And you land back down, and the skull just goes, "What the hell? You've been hiding that from me this whole fucking time?"
It's like,
she
didn't
coughs
find a
up
good
some blood.
opportunity.
God damn! And she covers up some more blood. Getting up close to her, you realize she's not doing so well. She's not doing hot. Alright. Maybe after the session we can say what your other abilities are, since some of those will probably never be used very
Let's
often.
hope not.
Yeah. Yeah, those are a little scary. Okay. That was exciting. Crianza.
He's still standing right there?
Mm-hmm.
Fucking minty. So Pen's gonna, like, rock up to Crianza, and then Crianza's just gonna, like, put a hand on his shoulder and go in, throw, their arm out. And from that, there's going to be a very bright, like, lightning bolt, that zooms out, and I'm gonna cast Mind Spike. I need you to make a Wisdom saving throw.
What's your DC?
14.
14?
Yeah.
Pen sees this and recognizes it and looks at Crayons and goes, "I fucking love this one."
Yeah. You rolled a 13. Yeah.
Rolled a 13.
Yeah. Let me add this up here.
13 psychic damage.
Nice.
I know where he's gonna be for the next hour.
Oh, that's cool.
I like
as fuck.
That's interesting. That's interesting. I did not know that.
I'm gonna
Honed into
pat
him subtly.
head and shoulder and then point towards this area, and then I'm gonna start walking over, like fucking limping, just fucking stepping over the goblin shit.
Yeah.
So that's
Alright.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25. And then, yeah. I mean, if I could look at the doors, see if, like, I can move shit out of the way or anything to open
You
them.
could. It would take an action to move all
To
of
move
this-
stuff?
To at least
Pen
move
will-
some and take an action.
Pen will say, "Fucking be careful, there might be more of those little bastards and poo forks and things like that."
I know.
Yeah.
He's quite disgusted.
You get, like,
by
a
the poo
grunt. It's...
fork.
Cancer fucking hates this.
Yep. Let me look up something real quick. Okay. Also, I know we've said. I think we recently said that reactions started. They restart at the top of the turn, right?
Yeah.
Right. I've been thinking it might be better if we do them on each
The
individual
end of their.
turn.
That's what I was thinking.
I think that's. Would everybody be happy with that? Just because
I really like that.
it lets you all flourish a little bit more.
Yeah.
Cool with
I
that.
think so. So reactions will start on each individual turn. So that means
It doesn't fuck the person who's in last.
I don't. Yeah, that's a little too boring. So Pin, normally I was thinking about that right now. I'm like, oh, Pin, your held action is gone because it's restarted, but it hasn't been. So let's rule it its turn. That way, everybody can get their reactions a bit better.
Okay.
So do my enemies, but still, so do you all. All right. Nice. So you're heading over there, and you're looking, and so next turn you will begin to start pushing things through. Correct?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. It's gonna take a little bit. It's gonna take it, depending on your roll, how much you get out of here, because it's some heavy shit. At least
Yeah.
it's not full. Yeah. All right. It's his turn. And with that, I'm gonna do. He's gonna try. Yeah, he's gonna put an attack on the skull. This guy cannot miss. I swear, he doesn't even have a large attack bonus. At least he hasn't crit yet.
Probably ain't so good, dude.
I know. Not for the goblins, but for him, he doesn't have a crazy amount. It's just at least he has a crit.
I got fucked up by the goblins, man.
That's true. That's true. They hit on you a little bit. I think they hit on Tax. They're flirting all over the place.
Yeah, they are.
You do realize, I guess there's no way to flavor in character, but because he's a hobgoblin, they have something called martial advantage that lets them do extra damage. So that's why he's whomping, because he's a hobgoblin as well.
Nice.
Let me get my math out of the way. You see a big swing head down on the skull. She is out. Hits her right in the chest, and and he just takes it and rakes her backwards and flips her to the side.
So Pen shoots at him.
Yes, you will. Let me read you that. I'm wrong. She has 4 hit points left. It didn't feel right to me. She has 4 hit points left. I did my math wrong because I forgot he got that extra d6, but it didn't feel right. She has 4 hit points left. She's almost out. She is bad. He whams her right in the chest, and you hear popping in there. You will shoot.
For 12 damage.
What'd you get to hit?
Yeah,
Oh.
you gotta roll to hit.
Yep.
Nah, I don't want to do that.
I want to do it.
No,
I'm just gonna
hit him. So Pen shoots and then immediately blurs, and the arrow dinks off of loads of stuff, and then actually just looks like it's going to hit him and bursts into flames before impact and just falls to the ground, achieving nothing. 14, right? Like 14's not gonna.
Yeah, unfortunately, no. He just looks back. I told you to stay put. To you, Pengelly. He looks to the skull, seeing that she's got for basically really, really low. Tell your friends to surrender now. She spits at him, and he whomps down onto her.
Again?
First crit. The first crit.
Amy's going down.
4 hit points, so it's not even worth. Yeah, he already does that much, and he whomps her down with that second attack. And he'll look towards you, Rush, feeling the flames on his back. He roll another d8 for me because he's still standing in the fire.
I can remember how to do it. It's 2. It's gonna we're just sticking with death saves. It's fine.
It's fine. and he will begin to walk over this way to get around to here. He will push Amy out of the way and stand where she was. Are you finished?
Dash, finish him off.
He just turns and looks back to you.
He'd motion to Amy. He's like, "You've made your point. It's time for us to make ours."
He doesn't say anything. He just looks. Once again, that look of, so it must be, essentially, of, fine. He brings it. He will continue. So that is him. Pengelly.
Hang on real quick.
Yes.
I read my spell wrong. He did not get the Mind Whip. Only the yellow one did, so he gets 7 hit points back.
How'd that happen wrong? Oh, you can't do it to 2 creatures?
No. I read the spell levels wrong. It's a 2nd level instead of a 1st level, so I can't cast it at a 2nd level because it already is.
Nice. Okay.
Gotcha.
So I don't get the extra. Yeah.
At least it
I
wasn't
get
like a
7 hit
mass
points
amount
back.
of damage. That would have been
Yeah.
upsetting if it was a lot. Gotcha. Thank you for the honor code there.
Good catch.
Okay.
Pen sees Dash, and hears the comments and realizes that we're still in this fight. So he knocks and fires again. That whiffs it. Hang on, let me just check something.
Damn.
Yeah, and blurs again, shaking his head
Longbow.
and kind of going like, actually, before. It's a very extended blur this time because he fires and you see him rapid, like if you weren't looking right at him, you'd miss him go like that. So it's like shoots, goes bum, 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 and then shoots again, all in like the space of half a second.
Yep.
And
See if you got it.
16.
You will hit him.
Oh!
Just he's hit. It is 16, isn't it?
Yes, it is. 16.
All right. So 8 plus 1, 9.
Damage. Everything helps.
More or less just took away what Mira gave him back just now.
You stick him in the back, knowing that it was you. Darash, you see him just look so frustrated. Pulls it out and turns through the fire and looks towards you, Pengelly, and just points the arrow towards you. I said not to. I need you to make me a dex saving throw, Pengelly. It's using your reaction. You see, he says that the flames of this wall, some of the flames whoosh, jump out and will soar towards you as he hellish rebukes you.
23.
You will take
Isn't
half
Hellish
damage,
Rebuke within a certain range?
60 feet.
Fuck.
Shit!
Fuck.
Playing a warrior next time. What the fuck?
No, that's actually a
It's
warlock
hobgoblin.
ability. Oh, it's a
What?
warlock and a tiefling ability.
Yeah.
I'm playing the tiefling. I'm going to my fucking
Tieflings
gurus.
are fucking.
Holy shit.
Yep. He's not a tiefling, but he has the spell. So somehow
Yo.
you see him not do. He hasn't done much magic at all, but he's used his one little his little ability of the day. If someone hits you, you can Hell's Rebuke it. I will say he was thinking about doing it to Darash, but he thought, oh, that thing must be fireproof. I'll
Bird
hold it
of
to somebody
fire.
else now, because he wasn't gonna do it on you.
What?
All right, so you made a 23. Let me roll some damage because you will still take half with Hellish Rebuke. Uh, 18 damage, so 9 for you. 9 fire damage.
Yo.
You still up?
Oh my
No.
god.
You stick him with the arrow and do damage. He takes it out, and like I said, points it towards you, says no. And just the flames, they don't leave the wall here. Well, actually, by this point, they should go away. These flames would go away. And so you see him just, as he points, the flames dance up. You see his eyes turn a little fiery red, and the flames whoosh, go and try to engulf you. And you're able to shrug off most of it, but the flames are too hot and too quick as they start dancing along your clothes as you're trying to put yourself out. And you're able to shrug off most of it, but by that point, you've sustained the burns, and you fall. Next to the fire. You all see Pengelly's unconscious body is currently next to fire that is still spreading. I will say you all can take note of that.
Okay, I do see that.
Yes, you would. I didn't realize that you're still so close to that fire. All right. That was Pin's turn. It is the skull's turn.
Stop hiding your reactions, you dick.
I'm trying my best.
You're doing
I'm rolling her.
well.
I'm rolling her death saves. Okay. And with that, it is Mira with the rush on deck.
I'm gonna Misty Step.
Okay. You swirl back and swirl around and hit the creaky boards.
I'm going to drag Pin back here.
Okay, half your movement.
Yep.
Okay. You move him along. Is this your first time going down, Pin?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh no. He can only do that once per day. The Hell's Rebuke. He was saving it. I'm so sorry. He's
It's
used most
good.
of the stuff. He's
It's
used
good.
most
You don't look terribly sorry.
I'm so sorry. I hate when they roll well and they do things.
It's
All right.
okay.
Is that your turn, Mira?
15 was all my movement, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yes. You have 30, so have to move him there. As you
Can I
lug
go
him.
back?
You have an action? Is
for
Misty Step a
space or
bonus?
two?
Yeah, you should have an action.
Yeah,
Right?
I have an action.
You want to bring him to here then?
I still can't see the hobgoblin, so no, I'll stay where I am.
Okay.
That's it for me.
Okay.
Wait,
This is
I have a potion. I'm
you have an
gonna use
action
yours.
as well. Okay.
Yeah.
Use your
Yes!
action to feed a potion. Roll 2d4 plus 2. As you pull his body away, you see the flames dance towards what would have caught his boots. A few embers land on his boots and then extinguish as the fire has spread further and further, has lapped onto the goblins, essentially now. The smell of burning flesh begins to fill the room.
In. I rolled max on both.
Nice.
Scully, you're
Ooh.
back up. The healer
With-
wizard has got you.
Wow, with what?
A healing potion.
Health
You-
potion.
Healing potion.
You get
You wake up
guzzled.
with a taste of licorice.
And how much health? 1?
10.
10.
10 health. Wow,
good
that's
roll.
amazing.
I rolled
Thank you.
max, yeah.
Not bad. So you come back up. You're prone at the moment you're laying down. So that means they'll take half your movement to get back up next time.
So miraculously, he is knocked out and then randomly wakes up feeling better than he did before he got knocked out because he only had 5 health. It's like he's just had a sleep and he's gone, oh.
Oh, wow.
When you open your eyes, it's just Mira leaning over you like, oh, there you are.
Welcome back.
Hello.
I don't think the hobgoblin's got Mira or Caranza yet, right? Because you both have been not bothering him out of the way
A
currently.
goblin hit me.
Well,
But that was it.
not bothering him. Away
but-
from him.
Enough. Yeah, he's got the melee people up on him so much.
Yeah.
Play into your spellcasters. All right, Zarash. With Caranza on deck. Pin soon.
You would.
Are these poor knocked out goblins here, like perishing in the
Getting
fire?
crispy.
They were already dead. Caranza wiped them out.
Oh, yeah,
and now
no.
they're
There's
right.
blood everywhere.
It's a bloodbath back
You see
here.
that one over there is missing its arm because it was frozen and the arm
Oh, that's
broke
right.
off, and now there's just cold blood leaking out.
No.
Darash would yell, "Get out of the warehouse!" towards the group. This warehouse is quickly getting taken over by fire. They're like, get the fuck out.
Yeah, this is gonna start. Let me move this. Fire is gonna start spreading this way. The ice knife was over there, so it's starting to come a little this way. Not too much though.
And Darash would swing. And he would, like, the fucking fire would shed from him. And he'd swing.
Okay. You miss? Oh, you have. Oh, that's 2 hits. Yes.
Yeah, so it's only getting 1 out.
Are you flurrying as well for that third one?
Yeah.
Okay. Go ahead and roll that first one. However, when you that third attack that you bring in to go for a hit on, he's actually going to grab your hands. You still do the damage you do for the, so 10 damage onto him there. And he will use his 1 a day, his repost ability, where if someone is a fighter, if someone misses attack, they can do an attack on you. So he essentially grabs your hand and will, do you have your staff on you?
Yeah.
He will move it away, take the staff, and bring it down onto you.
Okay.
You can only do that once. He misses. Because Monk. I also rolled a 3, so even with what he has, it's so hard to hit you. He brings it down, he just looks at you and toss it behind him. So it's over here now. Away from you. He tried to get to the fire, didn't quite. So it is just next to the fire of your staff.
And of course, I'm going to disengage.
Roll your blows.
Fucker, yeah, chase me. And he is moving away, so he'll have to like come towards him away from the group.
Okay. Is that your turn up?
Yep.
Alright, Crayanza.
Could I have a ping on where he is? Because I have the mind spike on him.
Yes, right over here.
Right there. So that would be like plenty of room. Okay. Creonce's gonna motion over to the 2 next to me. These doors need to be opened. The boxes are heavy. Not even gonna try and attempt to do it. And go over here, and I can see a sliver of him here. And I'm going to go ahead and Eldritch Blast.
Okay. Where are you standing?
Right here.
Oh, I see you there. I couldn't find you. There's so much shit in the room. Gotcha.
So much shit. I'm gonna completely miss.
Yeah, unfortunately. It explodes a box. Flies everywhere. There's still like wood, dust, and chipping still floating down in the room.
I'm gonna curse in a language that nobody knows. I learned it from Papa. Yeah, fucking give up. Go back to standing over here. And looking at, are the doors a pull or a push? I'm assuming in towards us.
They go into the establishment, yes.
Okay, yeah. Then that'll be it. I'll get ready to start moving stuff next time.
Nice.
I'm like putting
Also,
hands on boxes.
Gotcha. Yeah, you're getting ready to start plucking shit out of there. I also will say, because I accidentally lied to you all, there's one ability I said he only had 1 of. I lied by accident. You can do 1 ability again. I wouldn't normally say that to you all, but I don't want to accidentally lie to you all either, because I just read his shit. And
Oh shit.
something else at some point. So I'm so sorry.
Me prepping for hellish rebuke.
Yeah. All right. It's his turn. He calls out to all of you. He looks at Darash as he's doing it, but he says to everybody, "We can call this off, and none of you will have to perish."
Darash would look fucking angry. But he would look, but now he's gonna look towards the group. Because, like, he is running on teenage angst. So
Yeah.
he's like, how do y'all feel?
Yeah. He pulls out a healing potion and just looks towards Amy and holds it in his hand. "We can call this off. We can speak about this. I'm not here to kill any of you.
Get out of here.
Yeah,
Saying it to him?
Darash would nod and say, set it down and walk away.
I have to collect before I leave." "It's better than collecting your lives. Sit down."
Down, boy.
He's saying this like he looks back to you all getting ready to pull the boxes off as he's saying this.
He'd look to
I don't think I can see him.
I don't think you can see him, but you hear him,
No.
and you hear no fighting in the other room currently.
How do we feel? Darash would yell to the people who are being silent.
Hot!
This is your fight? I don't know.
Lad, you gotta know when to take an opportunity. We're wrecked.
Yeah, Darash would put his hands up. Like, you win.
He will say simply, "Come back into this room, I'll handle the fire. It's time to talk." Now, do you all plan on coming peacefully, or are you all planning on still leaving? Do you all plan on... Tell me as the DM, he's not going to know what you all are planning, but do you plan on sneak attacking him? What do you all... Right now, he's told you all to come into this room past the fire while it hasn't spread yet, and to come to where they are.
Until that fire is done, I'm still going to be moving boxes, or attempting to.
Yeah. Yeah,
I'm not gonna go into that room.
Mira and Pen wouldn't move anywhere, I imagine, because that fire is going to close up
That
this
entrance.
space here.
Yep.
Also, I mean, the gauge on him is that he's as wrecked as we are, but
He's really heavily damaged. Yeah.
Yeah. Like we can definitely take him. But it's risky, but we can definitely do it. So I think Pen would absolutely leave this in Dash's hands because it is Dash's friend and it is Dash's world. And his only advice was, you got to spot an opportunity when one comes. But it's not Pen's call. Pen will look after people. Yeah.
And yeah, Darash would go peacefully, go with the intent to talk. He would not,
If you're doing that, we're gonna be out of combat for just a minute, at least, unless someone spikes something back up. He will toss you the healing potion.
Okay.
Safer. And since you all are not walking here, he's gonna walk towards you all. And he will come in. I'm not gonna move him exactly on the board. But he has his hammer, he has a hand up. Do you all intend to fight? Is he at this moment, or are you all hearing him out?
Hearing him out until that fire is done.
Yeah, we're wrecked. Right.
Okay. You see as he passes, he motions his hand, and some of the flames start dying down. Getting sucked down and pulling back. Still there, but he seems to be managing it somewhat. Everything there is blackened and burned currently. This piece will go completely away. And with that...
I believe the goblin that was asleep is now awake.
Is he really? Okay, this one will just go... and he'll look over to you, Darash, and put his hands up. And then you just hear the hobgoblin say, "No." And he'll just cower down at the moment. Just sit there and watch.
Darash.
And go ahead and roll that for me. 2d4 plus 2. If that's the same one. If that's... Oh no, yeah, I forgot this is his potion. So it'd be 2d4 plus 2.
8.
Nice.
Okay.
You're gonna smile and wave at the goblin.
He's like... He's so confused. He's like yawns and stretches, and seeing that he's not been told to do anything, he just sits down and starts stretching out, waiting. It's hard to make goblins feel completely scared. I'm trying to read something. One moment.
Is Creonza still a light?
Yes.
Yeah.
Let me check actually. Light. Yes. Still light. It's not concentration.
Let's see if I can get... I know we've been listening to YouTube, but let's see if we can get Taxis back working. That's what I was trying to do, just so I can have him up.
Ba-ding.
I don't think so. I think Tax is out for the day, unfortunately.
Yeah, he gave up. He ran back to the script.
Yeah, he did.
He was hurt as well. Both Pin and Tax were on 5.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When he's walking in over and everything, can I take that time to start pushing at least some boxes away?
Yeah, make an
I'll
athletics
help
check.
as well.
Athletics.
Just 'cause while you were coming over. Yeah, sorry, we have to use YouTube for the music if you
Do
wish.
I roll as well?
If you're trying, yeah. One of you can roll with advantage, or both of you can roll.
17?
Yeah, you're.
Do
you're
you want to
pushing
roll
some.
too?
Yeah, I'll roll.
Okay.
You're definitely pushing some
3.
away. A lot of them are empty. You're like, you're trying. He comes up.
You are that lady from the GIF.
Yeah. You're over there pushing, and he says, he strengthens his grip. Over by this wall. No. You see him put his hand over, still keeping the flames at bay as they try to excel out of his control. He points to this wall and says, over on this wall.
What's the blockage looking like?
You've got there's still a box in this dresser kind of out of the way.
Gotcha. Okay.
Do you all move it to the wall?
I'm gonna stumble fucking over these boxes and just...
So you all manage over there. He just has a hand up. He doesn't smile, he doesn't look angry, he's just there. He talks to the other room. In here, please. I'm tired of fighting. Just want to speak.
Josh, while he's fighting, in here, please.
I love it. You see Amy as she's waking up cracks a little bit of a smile hearing that. She puts a hand on you. Did we win?
It's like, no. It's like, she's fucking over there. Yeah, we're gonna go talk to him. This is gonna be fun. Come, try to push the fucking thing towards.
Yeah. She grabs your hand as you're pushing and says, if he tries anything, we keep going.
Oh, yes.
She just nods, making sure we're on the same page.
Yeah, no. He's like, we will not be walked on. He's like, we can talk. It's like, but end of the day, I'll die fighting.
Nope. So you both head in there.
Crianza is also still very misty from frost.
Yeah. He says, against that wall, please.
He would look at the wall and look at him. Can you not talk to us here? I'm not going to be lined up.
Fine. As it stands, you all collectively owe the vitriol 1,600 gold pieces.
Vitriol stir anything?
It actually doesn't.
What?
Not even a check. You see Amy herself looks confused as well. And she says, because he was about to speak and she speaks over him and says, I thought you all were the fucking riffs. You're not the riffs? And he says, no. If it were the riffs, this battle would have gone differently.
Yeah, we would.
And you would have won out of here.
Yeah.
Yes. They're nothing.
Yeah.
The riff's ass. Yeah.
He agrees. He says, the skull here has stolen 300 gold, thinking she was stealing from the riffs. Has stolen from the vitriol. We have sent her a letter warning her and that we are repossessing her property. This warehouse. And you all have trespassed. Here. Having fucked up multiple times and having trespassed, the total is now 1,600 gold that you will be paying to the vitriol. You all are now added to the bill.
Durash would try to look serious, and he would have to half cover his beak to try not to laugh.
He looks at you. That look of, not a full face of, oh my god, but you can tell a twitch in his eye of, I'm dealing with more people like the skull, essentially.
Yeah.
And he says, do not think you've won and had the upper hand here, and I have simply asked for conversation because you have bested me. If we continue to fight, you will not make it out of here. The Vitriol do not want you dead. But you can be.
He would look around at the others and he'd half shrug and he'd like, I don't know what you think happened, but I should be the only one added to the bill. And if you think that you can impose who is or isn't added to the bill, this is going to end much worse, because Amy and I don't have that many friends, but them three do. Them three will be missed. So I would advise you put my name on the bill and not the three of them. And he would actually look aggressive.
They stood with you. I have an arrow still in my back. There's like wood pieces still there. I have been striked. You all stand together.
Penn starts rubbing his hands together. He's sitting slumped against the wall. He's rubbing his hands. And he like puts them on either side of his neck and casts Cure Wounds on himself. And looks at the guy. And says, for a bloke that's just had his shit rocked, you really sounded like a bully. Are you a bully, pal?
An enforcer. No.
Different word for a different fucking snake, Chief.
He gives a small shrug and says, you will not owe the money today. We will give you time to collect it. Our job, stealing it, whatever. We are not concerned. But before I leave, I'll be taking an object from each of you.
No, you can get fucked, pal.
Like, yeah, that's, this talk was supposed to be us finding a compromise.
Yeah,
Or
this
we
isn't
don't
you
understand
giving
the
us your
situation.
terms, you fucking big, bold bollocks head.
He unpouches a bottle, drinks it, healing himself.
Yeah, really, literally dash over all shoulders like, let's go. Like, he literally was like,
Yeah.
fucking swing again.
Let's roll a new initiative.
Let's just, he would honestly look at, I guess everyone and say, if you're not in this fight, get out, because I'm not spending my life in debt. And he'd look legit, like he'd like, get the fuck out.
Do you all say anything to that?
Eyes are gonna flash.
It's already been said.
Fine. And you see his neck crack. His left side of his face begins to blacken with cracks of fire. From his left side and his right side of his back, fiery wings.
Oh
snap
god, no!
outwards. He strengthens his grip. The inlay, intricate design into the warhammer begins to flame with red. That's where we're rolling initiative again.
Perma me again, daddy.
I swear.
Let's
Swear
get
to
it, Daddy.
I'm so natural 20.
Oh,
on the
I see it.
So
Ooh.
sorry.
Yeah, I see it.
All right.
Question.
Yes.
Was anything he was saying giving me anything?
You've never heard of the vitriol?
Never heard of it? Okay.
None of you have heard the vitriol. Not even Amy, it seems. It seems for you, Darash, you would have probably heard of something this. Like, if Amy hasn't heard of it, there's something new or hidden or something here.
I was just about to say, that's honestly Darash's fucking mindset right now is, okay, so this is a secret organization that I don't even know about that is powerful enough to have someone like this. I'm not going to pay back the money, so I might as well die. That is his concept. Like, maybe if I kill him, they won't get the information.
No. And with that, let's see. I'll try Texas again, but either way, I'll be putting this into the. I'll send you all a YouTube link.
YouTube,
Whatever. So yeah, because Tex ain't working today, so we got.
buddy.
I don't know why he's not working either. It's strange. I'll give him a shot. Otherwise, I don't think he's going. I'll leave him here in case he does.
Mm-hmm.
But otherwise, you all are free to play this if you'd like, because I like to have music. So that's what I'll be listening to.
Tension.
Oh, did I send tension again?
Yeah.
Okay. That's weird. This one.
Witcher.
Alrighty. So what do we got on initiative?
It is written down already.
Yep. Okay. He probably wouldn't have been standing right beside. I think I put Amy and Darash there, but he probably wouldn't have been standing right beside you all. Realistically, I just wasn't moving him. So he'd probably be here. Honestly, he probably would have been talking to you all straight on and looked to the right to you all. So with him having that.
I don't see Kriyansa. Am I supposed to?
I'm right here.
Oh, sorry. Mira's on top of you.
Oh, really?
Oh, Mira's here.
That's weird.
Oh, that's weird.
Wiggle,
should be right
wiggle,
here.
Mira.
There you go.
There we go.
Oh.
You see him for a split second look out. You see the fiery wings pull out. They're not like dragon wings or anything like that. They are simply flames. Chaotic, non-uniform, just flames. Two sides of them flare out from his back. Another thing you witness is that he winces when they pop out. He does not like this. He will move backwards to here. And you see him look for just a second as you all are gearing up. He will look around. And you're no longer prone. But he will... He's gonna go for Mira. Mira hasn't messed with them. He's trying to play dirty a little bit now. You see him wave his hand and crisp fire, but it goes from fire around his wrists into not... It's as if the fire gets stripped away and pure red energy forms out as he Eldritch blasts you, Mira, pulling out of his fingertips, leaving the fire behind onto his wrist.
Oh.
Takes the energy towards you. I need to start showing you guys my rolls.
Did he
sometimes.
miss?
No.
Does he miss?
17 force damage.
No, I'm out.
As two beams.
Fuck.
So, Pen's wings will flash out once more for the last time, and actually
Yes.
flash out and go in front of Mira, and add +2. It says hit by an attack. That's magic or physical, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That
So
your AC is 9, so it'd be 10,
11.
11. He stops one of the beams.
Whoa.
The one that crit still gets you. The other one will be and pings off and hits the roof.
How much?
How much was that? Did I say I said
17.
17. That's it. So you would have. That roll was that one. That was that one. That was the crit. You will regain 4 hit points. That's the one that would have hit you but got shrugged off. You regain 4 hit points from that.
I'm out.
You're still out.
I'm at 0. Yeah.
God damn it.
He's not doing the hottest either.
Yeah.
But he's going.
Dash, the moment that Mira hits the ground, would look now calm. He'd look at Amy and just kind of scratches up around and just be like, if you have you can get that door quicker and get someone that can actually help, maybe a good time to do that.
You said to Amy?
Oh yeah, just like whisper it to the side.
She says, we're in the Foundry District in the abandoned warehouses. It'll take half an hour or more to get back.
Like, I will only be rotted for about 15 minutes at that point.
I've got to fight. And she pulls out pack mule. Like, she doesn't think she can make it anywhere in time to get help. You all are quite far in the middle of nowhere.
Oh, well, I mean, wish you would have at least bought me a fucking drink before I died with you again. He'd roll his eyes.
Again?
You say that, and she, as this is happening, pulls out a small flask, tosses it to you, just because there's a look of sadness that a small smile peels up. She doesn't think she's gonna make it out of this. That's why she wants to stay. She doesn't think she can make it anywhere, anybody. To her, her face completely reads, "I'm going out swinging."
Yeah, he'd take a swig and offer it back.
She downs it. And all right, Corianza.
Let me check a thing. Checkers make constitution has suspension on the next time it makes before that. Okay.
Real quick, Corianza, since it's your turn as well.
Yes.
When those wings come out, Caxion, a feeling of cold fear pulls out. Not of the situation, but of him. Of when those wings pop out. Those fiery wings, they do not like that.
Yeah. Yeah, I like it. Okay, I can't do shit. Do I have... I don't have shit.
And the
I have one potion of healing. That's a bonus action, right? To feed somebody? Or is that an action to feed?
An action to feed somebody else, a bonus action for you.
Action to feed somebody.
Darash, if you are going to hit him next turn, go ahead and roll that stuff, just so we can, smooth along combat. Even if you change what you were going to, I'm trying to get in the habit of rolling my damage with my rolls again. Of just having it in my hand and throwing it down.
I'm going to take a potion of healing out from the jacket.
Yep.
Lay it down next to Mira and look very pointedly at Pen. And then Creance is just going to start walking over. And on the way over is going to scrape onto the excess of what is the armor of Agathis and throw out and cast Frostbite. I need a Constitution 14.
Math. Fail. Just barely. 13.
1 damage, but it goes across the arms and everything. And the next weapon attack will have disadvantage.
Okay.
And then Creance is gonna get up and do a shit.
Nice.
Also,
come forward.
Also, y'all, if you're listening and whatnot and you have Spotify, Tara already tuned in, I'm playing it on repeat, so you can listen along.
Yes.
Oh, wonderful.
YouTube it, yeah.
I like that.
Yep. I forgot Spotify is really easy. There we go. Thank you. Okay, is that your turn, Corianza?
That is my turn.
Okay. Darash.
Yeah, Darash is running up and swinging 3 times, and he only hits once.
Okay, roll the damage on that.
It's 9.
9 damage? Alright.
And he, at this point, would actually yell, "This isn't y'all's fight. Get out." And he expects Amy and him to die, so he's like, "Y'all that just came into my life, you can head out." It's been good.
Right. Also, Mira, you are now you would look like a corpse now, right? Because your amulet's no longer working. Okay, so you would be corpse Mira if you want to drag
Sexy
corpse Mira over there.
Hell yeah.
Sexy Mira.
Coming for a hit, takes it.
I think I'm on the board.
Where'd you put yourself?
I can't see. I don't know.
Oh yeah, I can see kind of
I
the.
gotta give you vision.
Oh, yep.
Okay. Pengelly.
Could I don't know. On my walk over, can I just like slip a necklace on one of them that I had, or is that too much?
Slip a necklace on to you? To
Yeah,
yourself?
yeah.
What necklace is it?
The Ilmater necklace.
Yeah, you can just slip it on.
Cool.
As long as it doesn't have attunement, you can slip that on.
It's just an hour.
It's after an hour, yeah.
Yep. Alright, so that's on you. Pengeli.
Krianza put a health potion next to Mira.
Next to Mira.
Next to Mira. Sorry this fight's so intense, by the way. This fight got a little crazy with all the rolls and just what has been said, the roleplay among people. It has
So
kicked it
good.
up.
Yeah.
And it's an action
Yes,
for me to feed.
Yep.
Will you do so, or will you wait?
I didn't have shit
Did I
for
say?
bonus actions.
Can I just, because I don't understand the mechanics. So let's say that I don't, and Mira rolls saving throws and stuff. But even if Mira's rolled 2 saving throws and then I feed her the potion, does that negate the whole saving throw process? So
It
if I
will bring
leave
her
it a
back
turn,
up.
It will bring me back up.
right? Okay,
She
so
rolls
so
3 death saving throws and fails. She
3
will die
fails. I'm
right.
dead.
3 turns.
So by
Except
pen,
because I'm back.
okay, so by pen not feeding it to her this turn isn't completely detrimental.
No.
Because I could feed it to her next turn, providing that I'm still alive.
Yes, as long as she doesn't get hit, because if she gets hit with anything,
It's 2
hits.
crits. Like 2 fails.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
It has been said before that I have something special with that, though. With being down like this.
Don't you have an advantage because you're already dead?
I like that.
You have advantage on your roll.
You're really good at
I like
death
that.
saving
Really good.
You're
throws,
really
aren't you?
good
Dying.
not
You have
being dead.
advantage.
I'm good at staying alive.
That is true.
Staying alive. Staying alive.
Oh, fuck, I love
So I'm like,
it.
in character, I don't think there's any way to really convey that, but like, out of character.
No, that's fine. Pem may well have remembered it. In fact, he'd definitely remember, and I think you becoming sexy Mira would confirm that for him. He'd go, oh yeah. But he will leave the potion next to you, and he will.
You wake up, you can just down it. when you
Yeah.
wake up.
Pen's. I mean, he's a fighter, right? So he'll acknowledge that the only way to win is to finish this as quickly and as violently as possible, or we're all screwed.
Yeah.
So he's still got Hunter's Mark on the guy, and he's not getting fucking close
Didn't
to
you
him.
go down? Didn't you go unconscious?
Pen?
Yes, at one point.
Get him up. Yeah. Oh, you lost Hunter's Mark because.
True.
Hunter's
Okay,
Mark-
well, bonus action. The spell is gone then, right? I can't like reapply it to him.
Not unless you cast it again.
And I
Unfortunately,
don't.
'cause you
I'm
went
not able to.
unconscious.
Bugger.
Most spells, when you go down, will.
Yeah, I'm
you
not
can't
able to
concentrate
cast
on
it again.
anymore.
All right, so we're just going to go for a bog standard shot with a bow.
Okay.
It's not going to hit either. 14.
No, unfortunately. They fly
Okay.
through the fire wings and just disintegrate.
And that is Pen's go.
It's that low dex, man. It's that low dex. It
Pen will
hurts.
move. Pen will move to here. Can he? It's half. Pen's gonna move to here and drag Mira to behind this crate. Like he'll just drag her body, just to sort of put her in some form of cover. Yeah, and
Okay.
obviously bringing the potion. Like he'll, I don't know, tuck it into her dress or something. And he'll just sort of crouch down behind the crates with Mira.
You want Tax to come out?
Wait, if Tax comes out again, is Tax... No, Tax is still in bad shape, isn't he? Or will he feel better because he's gone back to Pseudo Dragon and then he's
He's still in
regrowing
bad
to...
shape. Yeah,
he's still in bad shape?
until
No,
long
Tax won't.
rest. Okay.
Dash has got to finish it.
It's his turn.
Hit
again.
good.
It's his turn. He just says to Kurianza and to Darash, I gave you a chance. I tried.
If that makes you
And-
sleep better.
And he's gonna bring.
Disadvantage first roll.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like how many dice are being rolled.
That was only 3 attacks.
Daddy God, please.
He brings down a hit onto you, Crianza, as watching the Darash.
10 damage.
He doesn't hit. And he brings another one down and doesn't hit.
Oh!
He rolled low. He rolled.
Yes!
He rolled
Finally
2 and
rolled
3.
badly.
Ah!
He finally rolled badly, like us.
He rolled real big.
God damn
low.
it! The time I want people to hit me, it never
I'm
works.
sorry. He rolled 2s and 3s. Crianza
That's good.
with Darash on deck.
Me? Oh, we're back to me. That's right. Oh, it's him. Is this technically a thing? I'm going to strafe around, make room for Amy, and then I'll also get on the other side for advantage. And go and try and touch his booty with shocking grasp.
Wink
Okay,
wonk.
go for it.
Wink fucking wonk.
Wink wonk. Advantage. 25.
25, roll damage.
3 damage. Cannot take a reaction.
He was about to hellish rebuke you. You see the fire dance up, and then it shrinks back down, being shot down back in. As he couldn't hellish rebuke you.
Does that use up his hellish rebuke?
I don't think so, because he's just not
He
able to
can't
use
take it. Yeah.
That was just for narrative flavor, so he
Sure.
saved it for now.
Yeah, I'm like touching the back of his neck where he already had that like lightning damage already.
Yeah, I like it. It makes his eyes flicker with electricity and pain. Nice one. All right. And Darash.
Oh, fuck. Sorry. Oh, fuck, I have to roll fucking 6. Oh, wait, no. Only 4 dice because I'm out of E.
Yeah.
We are fucked up. We got nothing
Advantage.
left.
You also came into this battle a little wounded.
18.
Can't take a
Natural
reaction.
20.
Oh,
Fuck yeah.
okay, fuck, okay.
So it's 3 damage die,
Oh,
right?
wait, I rolled the wrong. Ignore that one. That was my
Ignoring.
unarmed. I'm using talons.
I mean, it's still a D20, so just keep it. It's still a D20. It's the same.
No.
thing.
I meant the damage.
Yeah.
Oh, the damage.
Hit
yeah.
once and then critical. So
Oh, do I roll another dice?
yeah, you're good.
Yeah.
The top-
You double the dice of a critical.
Oh my god, 19
Fuck yeah.
plus, so...
26.
26.
26.
How do you want to take him out?
Yeah.
God! Oh, thank God! I thought you were gonna kill us.
He wasn't supposed to get out of this battle. I thought he would retreat, or you all would. He wasn't supposed to get out of here.
Yeah, no, like, the talons would fucking come out, and after seeing, because, like, he hasn't even looked back at Mira. After seeing Mira drop, he is gonna, like, first slash up one leg, slash up the other, and he is... Yeah, he's gonna try to, like, he would slide his talons into his throat and try to rip it out.
Oh,
You do so.
our fingers touch from the other side.
Little cradle. High five through his throat. I like
Yeah. You do so, and you pull out in a mangled mess of a voice. I'll come for you. And falls. The flames begin to whip up now. You see inside of him, his skin, you know that crack along the side, when he pulled out the wings, you know those embery cracks on the side of his face that were there? All over his body. Glow. Stop glow. Glow. Stop glow. As the room begins to heat up.
He's like, we need to get out. Oh, fuck. Yeah.
What do you do, Darash?
Yeah, no, Darash would... Would I, with, I guess, like, what I know about that, would I think that we had enough time to get out?
Pen dumps the potion into Mira.
Make an Arcana check. We're not currently, we're still on Darash. Yeah, make an Arcana check. Go ahead and re-roll. Go ahead and roll it, though, Pen, just for whenever we get there, but you're not up yet, Mira.
7.
You don't know. how long this, or what even is happening. Seems bad though.
He
You can assume what you want, but you don't know.
Is it like
anything concrete.
increasing in?
Big bright glow, dim glow, brighter glow, dim,
Yeah.
brighter.
Yeah, he would yell. He'd say, "Try to get out, and if you can't, find cover." He'd assume that this is about to blow.
Okay, are you moving?
Oh yeah. Well, he's gonna wait for Creons. He's gonna like go to move. He's like, "This is where you move." Like he's staring at get the fuck out.
So you're staying there at the moment.
Yeah.
Yeah, how
He
fast
would.
is this going?
It's going pretty quickly. You might have a round.
Yeah, I mean, if we have time
maybe
to go,
more,
then
maybe 2 rounds. You're not sure. So
are we still in initiative order?
We are.
Okay.
So Pin, you feed the health potion to Mira. Right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know what. Sorry, I don't know what to roll for them.
2d4 plus 2.
Yep.
Right. Ooh. Yikes. 4.
It works.
4 hit points. You come back up. You're prone. Are you moving, Pin?
Yeah. So Pen will remain sort of hugging the walls, and dragging Mira. So he only gets.
As soon as you start dragging me, I'm just gonna like kind of whisper out breathily as my chest is like cracking coming back. I'm just gonna be like, "Leave me."
5. All right. 5, 10, 15,
He's like, okay.
20,
Sure.
25,
Zombie
30.
told me
So
to.
Pen will get to here, and will look at this blue goblin and point at the door and go, "Get the fuck out, you silly bastard!"
What?
Still waking up.
Yeah. Okay, make a persuasion roll. Let's see what the or an intimidation, whatever the
He
urgency
will
is.
have. No, he hasn't got intimidation in him. He's more worried. So persuasion. 19.
Okay.
Okay.
See you later.
All right, okay. All right.
It's been rad.
It's the skull's turn. He's gonna look around. I don't like this. Nope, we gotta go. We have to go. And she's gonna look around, seeing that way's blocked. She was gonna try to bust through it, but she knows that's not gonna go. And she looks to you, Mira. You want me to get you out of here?
I'm just gonna like.
All right, fuck you. And she will dash. She will use her. She will dash out of here. Out of my way, Pin! As she over the table. She's been given the all clear to save herself as she heads out the door and out to here.
You're such a dick, the skull.
Just keep running! That's all she says. Alright, Mira. Half a movement to get up.
Yeah, I have a moment to get up,
So
and
you-
then I'm gonna Misty Step.
There it is. I was wondering what was happening.
Yeah. And
You feel
then
mist behind you, Pin. Moves your hair.
I'm gonna start pushing Pin.
But it's sexy mirror, like, ah!
Yeah. So first, Andrew's like, move, and now the zombie's just pushing you, like, move. Fire drill. Okay. That is
You're a dick as well.
Her jaw's just hanging off as she's pushing you. Alright.
Stumbling arms, weird angles.
See the body of the hobgoblin just keeps going. Darash. Oh, sorry, Krienza, and then Darash.
Oh, we have time. It's
What's
fucking.
now?
Chase, dash, fucking 45, 60. Okay, I can get there. I forgot how to move my person at that time, but I can get to about plop, 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 plop. Push past and get to there.
Okay. You pass Pin, you bump into him probably. Pin just-
Fuck's sake.
Now, Darash, before you leave, you're looking at the fire that is dancing around him now, catching the barrels. It hasn't exploded or anything, but the fire that's been naturally coming out of him from the wings that have lapped around. And you just see in the fire a face somewhat forms in the chaotic fire, the face of this hobgoblin. Actually, no, it wouldn't be him, sorry. It would just be a figure. Not necessarily human, but a face, nonetheless. And it just says... And not really in any type of voice or accent, just language. You have dealt with Fridal. The vitriol will see you soon. As the flames start dancing out more. Go ahead,
He would
Rosh.
just do, see you soon. And he would bolt. Stay here.
Okay. Not going any further?
No, he's trying to get them the fuck out.
Okay. And because we've come up back in the round, I need to check some things. As you were about to go, as that figure fades, you see the body, its arm snaps, and then the hobgoblin's corpse snaps up, and when it does, fire waves outwards. When he does so, when his body hits the ground, the fire exhumes out of this room completely. And I'm gonna hide my ruler as I measure the distance this will go. Just you, Darash. Make me a dexterity saving throw.
Of fucking course, just me.
You're the only one who got in the distance.
It's just fire, you know? Nice.
21?
Do you have a thing as a monk as well?
Not yet.
With
That's
your-
not until 7th level, I think.
Okay.
Evasion? Yeah. that
Yeah,
happens
evasion.
later on.
Okay.
And you will take half because you succeeded. So you will take 18 points of fire damage. Because I don't think you have
Half
resistance.
is
do you?
18.
What?
Yes.
Holy
you don't have resistance or
shit.
anything, even though you're a Phoenix Airpoker, right? You don't have. I don't believe so. Not
You don't have fire resistance.
Nope.
You
Isn't it
are
ironic?
fire! Isn't
it's-
it ironic?
Worst
interesting.
Phoenix ever.
They're not necessarily fireproof or resistant because they are the way this race of mine that's made. They are much more cause it because
Yeah.
there's reasons of why they were susceptible to it. Originally, they much more feel it out. They can still take it.
Yeah, I was about to say, when that fucking fire hits him, he staggers. Like, this is like, he literally like hits the ground in a kneel and like barely gets himself back up. He is fucked.
Yeah. You all see this very crimson, almost dark fire flood that area, coming through the doorway, catching everywhere. Essentially, that room is burst up in flames. Out on the street, frontwards, the door flies open, fire pouring out. You all run through the door. Where do you go? You hit the concrete out here. You see the sleeping goblins. The one goblin follows you all out, like just follows you all out. The one that was left.
Does it look like it's gonna explode again?
You just see fire in there. The fire's dimming down because it was an explosion. Now it's just sticking to things. You all can't see his body to see if it's gonna go again.
Can I feel the body?
With that, no. With your mind, no. The connection dissipates.
Okay.
I'm gonna grab these guys.
Okay, I need you to make me, because this is all happening quick, if you're going back in, essentially, we're out of initiative, but to go in as the fire is moving unnaturally quick. Do you still want to go?
Yeah, at least for one of them.
Make me a dexterity saving throws. You were heading in, trying to jump over the box, like trying to just get by
5.
as it is catching quickly. Oh, that's the wrong guy. You will take 6 fire damage.
I'm out.
I was
You
about to
try to
say.
head back in.
Yeah, Dash was
I-
running in too. So
Yeah, I just rolled 24 as a dex save, so I was gonna go for blue goblin because the blue and the red goblin are downed but not dead, aren't
Yeah. Yeah. This one was in
I
a box.
was-
Yeah. 'Cause everyone but these two are dead. Or
they?
sorry,
Pen was going to grab the blue one and will be, let's say he's here running to it to grab it. as Mira goes down, but Dash has also.
Dash isn't going for Mira. Dash didn't even see Mira fall.
All right, so Pen will grab Mira, drag her out again, and
Yep. It was noble. You were going for the goblins, but unfortunately the fire was whipping so quickly in this room.
So Pen manages to grab Mira, sling her over his shoulder, and she's down. You're down again.
Where are you headed to rush?
Never mind. I was gonna take the fucking damage.
You're going for your bag that you slung off? Okay. What's your dexterity saving throw?
25.
Yeah, so Pengelly, you also would have taken 4 damage, and...
Yep.
Sorry, 2 damage. And Darash, so 2 damage to you, and 3 damage to you, Darash. So 3 damage to you, and it was 2 to Pengelly. You still up?
Okay. I'm up, yeah.
Yeah, okay. You manage to get your bag as the flames are encroaching onto your feathers, essentially. The place is going up magically, like enhanced fire is flaming through. You grab your bag and you are able to come back out. You leaving right after that? And you hit the cobblestone.
So, someone, heal Mira. Heal Mira.
Everybody's out here.
Okay.
Who's got a potion?
Kranza, the goblin just scurries up onto your shoulder and is sitting there like, just scared of what's happening. The goblin's just looking around like, just is just there.
Yeah, if we can start pulling or dragging Mira back out.
Mira's out.
Yeah, Mira.
Healer.
Pengelly has Mira over the shoulder.
I can't.
Make a death saving throw for me, Mira.
I've got one more potion from the shop, but I don't know if it's a healing potion. It was in the 3 that I swiped.
It doesn't look like a healing potion, at least.
It doesn't.
Doesn't.
It does not look like it.
He'd look at Amy the Skull. He's like, do you know anything around here? Healing potion? Someone that can stabilize, someone that's not going to say anything.
Can I roll medicine to at least stabilize?
You can try. Yeah, go for it. She will say,
It is good. It's 24.
I picked this spot because there's no one around here. That's the problem. She's freaking out a little bit too. 24? Let me look. I gotta make sure this is right.
I know that stabilizing, you need a particular medical pack.
Yeah. You need like a healer's kit, I believe.
Yeah, a healer's kit.
Let me look. A healer's kit might actually give you hit points. This is saying, I thought so as well, but this is, I mean, I want to give you
I think it's a healer's kit if you're proficient in it. Like, you can then do that.
Yeah.
That you can give back a point and expend it.
Yeah, the reason I would just flash this away, but I also don't want to accidentally set something in stone and it be bad for the whole game going forward. That's why I want to check something like this, because I'm finding
fair enough.
things. Yeah. Normally I would just wave over it, but I also don't want to set something in stone that will be either
Has
bad
Mira got a health potion? Can I have a search?
Yeah. Do you have any on you, Mira?
I do.
You have a healing potion?
So do I perception to find it or investigation?
How much belongs do you have on you, Mira? We're out of combat. You can probably just pick up and find that in there.
I have a ton.
I mean, you see how quick you can do it. Roll an investigation check. You'll find it, but let's see how quick you can get it. Let's see if she has to make another save.
Not well. 6.
Okay, make another save, Mira, and then you'll find the potion. We'll see, just in case you.
Natural 20. I come
so
back, don't I?
You
I
pull
stabilize.
up the potion,
Yeah.
and you cork it out, and she just comes back.
Pen looks at her, looks at the potion, and just downs it.
Okay. You down
Too
the
much
potion.
stress. Can't take it.
Where are you all
Is
going?
anybody looking smoldery?
Oh, that's better. 7, 8, 9.
Making heaving noises and holding his side. Like literally, like there will be times that he just kind of. Darash is barely, not even standing. Like in fact, he is reaching forward to whoever's in front of him just so he knows where he is walking.
So
Krantz is
Pen
gonna
notices this
take-
as he like
dash
looks
up
at the
into,
empty health potion and dash, and it's like,
Yeah, Creonza will pick Dash
Mira,
up
you
and
got-
kind of like cradle, essentially.
Mira, you got
And
another one?
give
No,
At
I
least
gave one to you.
some relief with the cold with the armor vagabist on. So
I
you
like
don't
it.
get points, but you get cold.
Comfort.
Honestly, Darash, there would
I
be
like
no
that.
pride, there would be no nothing. He literally looks like a little fucking bird curler. His ears were like protectively around him, how hurt he is, and he's just like curled up into you. He is fucked.
Let's get the fuck out of here.
Where are you all headed? Are you all using the main streets, using the back roads?
Are there still cages full of goblins outside this building?
Yes,
Yes.
there is.
Did we get any of the ones that we went back in for?
Nope.
No.
No.
Nobody
So there's
went
3
back in.
outside, right? Or 2. How many did you bring out, Mira?
There's
Two.
two.
Yeah,
2, and we've got the
And
one
then
on
the one that's
Creanza's
on my
shoulder.
back.
One on Creanza.
Yeah.
Alright, good. Pen will grab... They're still out, right? They're still knocked out. So what he'll do is
They're
actually
tied up in
shove...
cages.
Hmm.
Yeah. So he'll open the cages because they're tied up, and he'll actually chuck them in a sack each because he's got sacks, and he'll sling them both over his shoulder so that they're coming with us. So we now have three goblins. He'll look at the one on Creanza's shoulder and go, "Are you gonna be a good boy?"
He says, "Good boy, good boy. I'm good boy.
Good boy, or you go in the sack? Sack or good boy?
Good boy, good boy."
Good boy. All right, I'm watching you. Watching you.
He just
Good boy.
buries into Creanza's neck, like,
Creonza's is just holding 2 kids right now. Like,
Right.
suddenly the
And because Dash is
Fair
out,
enough.
Pen will
Part
take the
is too
lead,
hot.
given it's a city, and he'll start moving away, making sure to stay off the beaten track, so they're not just going to wander down the street with sacks of goblins and everybody looking fucked up. They're going to stay to the shadows, stay to the alleyways. He'll know that he wants to go towards the outskirts of... They're in the Foundry District, right?
yeah.
So basically, what he's going to be looking for is like a speakeasy, like a grotty old alleyway pub where they can at least sit down, get some food and rest. But he's also going to be watching the rooftops, the alleyways. Like his eyes will
Make
be
a
in a
stealth
swivel.
check. Everybody.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Do I have
Because
to?
now,
You don't have
You'll
to
be-
if you don't want to stealth.
Well, I'm not. I'm just not walking.
Oh, it's literally being carried by me.
17.
No,
though.
that's
I'm
true.
a tiny little.
That's true.
I'm the smallest bird.
9.
9. Okay.
natural
What-
20. No.
9.
Oh. Yeah, natural 20.
Because you all are actually normally with stealth, you'd have to like really go slow, but because you're with Pin, you're able to actually go fairly fast and still stealth because of Pin.
Nice.
Hell yes.
And Mira, what'd you get?
4.
4. Okay. You all are heading through. Natural 20 is helping you a lot. Whenever someone goes to make any noises or bump into something, Pin is like guides you, like step this way, and you all keep going. Where exactly you're heading again?
So just into like a back alleyway. Can someone just remind me what is the outfit this bloke was from? The goblin?
The Valvra.
Vitriol or something like that.
Vitriol.
Vitriol.
The vitriol? Cool.
Okay.
Okay. That's what is on his mind. Like, he knows that there could well have been people watching the hobgoblin go in and now the building's on fire. So he's getting as far away as possible, but he's keeping his eye out for like a alleyway underground bar that they can post up in a corner. And
You want to go? So, which one, alleyway or the undershovel, or what specifically you're heading for?
He's not going back to where Amy, not the undershovel at all. No, he's looking for somewhere completely unrelatedly neutral to all of them. So, just the edge of the Foundry speakeasy bar or pub. Yeah.
Okay.
And
That's what
perception.
people do for that.
Yeah. 19.
19? Okay. Oh, I got a message.
It's late as well, isn't it? Or it'll be coming into evening? Late
Yeah,
afternoon,
I think
early
it's-
evening?
I think it's getting dark. Yeah, so it's definitely sunset's happening. With that, 19 perception check. You will see on a rooftop, not too far from the buildings as you were zigzagging through, you see looking down onto you all, not pulling a weapon or anything, but about 2 stories up onto a warehouse. You see a hooded figure, but you see an elven ear poke out, watching you as you all keep going. You stop.
Pen will look up and make sure that it knows it's been seen. And so he'll look up and he would have been at the front, but he'll ferry the others on past him and go, keep going up there, and he'll just keep looking at it, and he'll just stand there for a minute watching it, and maybe like ease his blade in its sheath, but not take out a weapon. But he'll leave his hand there and just keep looking at it.
Pulls out a crossbow.
It does.
Yes, this elven figure, as you have pushed people forward and you've stood there, will fire towards you. It hits into the cobblestone next to your feet. Bing! Now, my question for you all, you as well, Pingeli, are we wanting to initiate with this person? I will say with 19, you see on the other rooftop another figure with a crossbow. So what we can do, we can fight, or we can initiate a chase sequence. Because you start to see people pop up on the rooftops. Only you, Pingeli, so far.
Right, no, we're running. Like, he'll turn around and chase after him and go, fucking run, get out of here.
Alright. So with that, you all begin to see on the rooftops, and you see people running behind in the alleyways, following you all.
And now he will, like, they have to head to the undershelf, because Penn doesn't know where there are allies outside of that. So, yeah.
Okay, we're going to do this type of chase sequence. You all are in an alleyway, pushing forward. You're following the dark alleys. These people are either on rooftops, and you see at least 2 to 3 coming up behind you all, sprinting. Cloaks or something. Elements of purple you see on gauntlets and silver. That's only what you see so far. You see humans. You see all kinds of different races. You don't see anything in specific, but tall. Some are short. You see some are bulkier. You can't tell. You've at least spotted 8 people so far, including the ones on the tops and in the alleyways chasing you all. We're gonna do this kind of chase sequence where I'm gonna need.
Can we have a break before we start this chase?
We can, yeah.
Yeah.
So while we're gone, be thinking. All of you, think of something creative you can do that involves a skill. Athletics, acrobatics, something. Think of a skill and think of a creative thing you can do with that to help you all get away safely. That's how it works. So think of a skill and think of something you can do narratively to help, and then we will roll that skill and see what you get. And we're gonna see if they catch you or not. And that's where we'll end for now, until we get back on our break. Are you all having fun?
Yeah, it's exhausting.
You all got into the deep end. This chase wouldn't have happened if this guy. I did not think he was gonna die whatsoever. But you all killed. Yeah, you all killed the person, and they are after you now. I hope it's fun.
Flashbacks from last campaign.
So good.
It's loads of fun.
So much battle, but that was good. The role play that happened initiated even more, and then
it's the first time I've actually considered that we could all die. Like, this could actually be it. Like, that's the closest we've come, I think.
I mean,
we are on like death's door, all of us.
Oh, yeah.
One.
Yep.
One.
Yep.
In my head, I will say from a DM's perspective, I thought
Amy's
they could fight it out, and maybe he's very powerful. This guy has really big stats. Like, he might be able to subdue some, and maybe they'll give in. We'll see. Or maybe he will. If I thought as well, if he got low enough, there was a gap. If he had so many little hit points left, he was going to use his wings and fly out the roof and just say fuck it. But you were able to do so much damage in that last turn, that 23. It was like if he was a little lower, if you had gotten him, if you hadn't been able to kill him in that hit, he was going to leave. But you were able to get the final kill in, and his people are. This went a whole different direction. We took a left turn here. I'm for it. I hope it's fun.
It's so much.
It's really fun. It's really fun. All right,
I'll
I'm
take
going to
a
go make a cup of
for
tea.
a chase. Be thinking.
Cup of tea break.
Cup of tea. Ice cream break.
Ice cream break.
Ice cream break.
Oh,
Bro, we are fucked.
I'm having like flashbacks from my last campaign because there was a time where we were doing a chase sequence through a city, and it was like running through the city, doing like, and I think it was like because we all had to split up. Is the thing at that time is like there were so many people after us, we had to split up. So it was like we all three ran in separate different directions, and we were like jumping over tables and like slamming over like market stalls. So I'm like, but I'm like, my last character is super strong, so I could just throw things over. And I was like,
Not Mira.
she ain't gonna be throwing anything.
So I have 2 ideas of what I want to do. Religion or intimidation?
Ooh. Pick 3 ideas? 3 possible ideas?
Do you think I get extra daddy god points if I do religion? Because it's so out the box.
You could try. I should also say that I just remembered talking to Tara is that you all not only can do skills, but if you would want, I guess you could do like a spell or something like that, like as well. Like that would make sense as well.
Mm-hmm.
But if you just shoot one guy, like it's more of something that can collect, like a more of a flavorful thing. I hope it's fun. This turned really I didn't think this session was going to be so dangerous and intense.
Oof.
That's not, but the rolls were bad, and the way things played off of getting into this under this guy's skin, and the way it was gone down, and you killed him. He was pretty beefy too.
Yeah, a warlock fighter, excuse me?
Yeah.
What?
Straight talking to us.
Are they going to be shooting crossbow bolts down at us?
Yes, they are.
Awesome.
They're currently the ones on the roof are shooting bows or crossbow bolts, while there's still some gaining on you down here.
Protect me. Tiny baby in my arms.
I was just imagining Darash on Creon's shoulders, just like.
Yeah. I hope it's fun though. I hope this session's gone a different route, but I hope it's been enjoyable at least. You all have gotten really creative.
I have 2 ideas on what I want to do for the sequence. Is there going to be like multiple things?
Multiple sequences?
Like multiple roles?
There might be. We might, depending on how well it goes, we might get into another thing where you'll have to think of something else to do. It depends on how well they go as well.
Okay.
Because they'll be gaining. Yeah, poor Amy bit off more than she could chew.
Amy.
She thought she was dealing with a whole different group.
Mm-hmm.
But kind of also revealed that she kind of withheld information to trick you all into thinking, it's no big. Some goblins, I don't know how they got in, but she knew. She knew someone. She thought it was the Riffs, a different group, but she thought someone was fucking with her and she could bring backup. And
The hands on hips meme that I sent. I was like, that is like 100% Mira. Like, really? Now I gotta pay your money?
Amy's a little sneaky. She's got everybody into some trouble.
$1,600 gold isn't that much.
Sure. It's a chunk.
Whatever you say.
No, it's a chunk. It's all right. How much money do you all even have? I don't even know how much the party has as a whole.
200 gold.
160.
100.
Oh no, 300 gold. Because of the platinum.
Oh shit, yeah.
Not bad.
No. Could have worked it off.
260.
Yeah, I got about just 200.
Are you having fun, Trey?
Yeah, sorry, when I praised you, my mouth was full. Yeah, it's fucking amazing.
Just making sure everybody's having fun. Want to see where everybody's heads are at. I'm glad.
Even if we all die this session, it was amazing.
Yeah.
You don't. I just want to say, from a DM's point of view, he gave you chances. Hey, I'm in the clear. No guilt.
My
this
conscience
person.
is so clear.
He gave you chances.
I think that's cute, Ethan, that you think that, but there's gonna be guilt because you're Ethan. So you're adorable.
I know.
You're so guilt-ridden right now. 2 of the party
I
members are
know.
on 1 hit point.
I know. I didn't think this session would go this bad. I thought it'll be a hurdle, and they'll find a way. Like I said, retreat, or they'll make a deal, or something. And now we're on the run.
You should know us by now, man.
killed
We're
the
not
guy.
retreating.
Yeah. Well, I thought he would retreat. Actually, I thought he would retreat. But that big bout of damage that was dealt by you all in the end there, that he couldn't hellish rebuke you either. How much health were you at when he was going to hellish rebuke you, Carranza?
I have 13 plus 6, so 19.
He could have.
He could have.
He would have rolled. Actually, I did roll it. He did 14 damage. So he would
Hell
have
yeah.
quite gotten you, but he would have. Because it's 2d10, so he could
He also would have got fucked up again by it.
Yes, he would have. But you couldn't take her actions.
Literally fire and ice. Oh.
And Caxion didn't like it.
Mm-mm. Caspian
on.
said no.
On pin.
What's that song? Glory, glory, what a hell of a day to die.
Mm-hmm. Glory, glory, what a hell of a way to die. You just gotta like get real close. And then you gotta wiggle back.
If I get close, you'll see my red cheeks.
Oh no! As if you can't see my red face.
I turned on the AC, by the way, because it is hot in here.
Oh, thank you. I gotta close the window. My face is on fire.
It is hot. We usually turn it on before we start, but we forgot today. It's big time hot.
May I recommend ice cream?
I would love some ice cream.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if we have any here, but I would love some. I have to go get some. Okay. Now that we're using Spotify, I'm depending on if it has my music, I might switch over. And if you all could listen to mine, maybe that way I can just control it. Since now we're doing Spotify. I'm glad you all put it back for me because I forgot about Spotify.
Mm-hmm.
That's a good backup.
Spooter dude.
Hello.
Hello. I got your cup of tea.
Hello, team close to death.
I'm fine.
Okay. When everybody gets back, when Trey gets back, we'll, if you don't mind, pop over to my Spotify. Now that I have my songs on here, we can use that as a backup. Because Tax just ain't working.
It ain't
Didn't in
fitting.
the fight either.
Ain't fitting.
No. Tax is usually like the MVP, but he didn't get much hits, and he got one, I think. He infused your strike, which was good.
He's tired today.
Do you know, I rolled horribly all day on all of the fighting stuff, and then as soon as we get out, a natural 20 on stealth and a 19 on perception. I'm
Which is
good
good.
at everything butt fighting.
It's great,
The
you know.
natural 20 almost got you guys away, and you almost wasn't seen. They rolled pretty good as well. With those really low rolls on top
9
of
and
it,
4.
the natural 20
Yeah.
was almost able to save you all, but they were able just to see you. And however, I will say, just from an out of character thing, that natural 20 stopped more from seeing you. You were able
fuck.
to get a section. They spotted you, but if you didn't succeed on that perception roll, they were gonna hop down both sides and stop you guys in the alleyway. It's only because you saw them are we able to do a chase sequence and perhaps get away, which is lucky. Also, because now we're using Spotify for the backup, I think it was Trey, you put that on? You put on the Spotify?
Yeah. Just send me the song and I'll pop it.
Yep. I mean, I got it going if you all want to join mine.
I don't see you.
You just reminded me of it. Like that's good thinking to do the Spotify. So I've got it running if you all can join mine. Because now I'm gonna pick from my music list and just pop it on when things change.
Mm-hmm.
All right, you all good and ready to go?
No.
No.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I got 1 hit point. I gotta go sleep.
That's all right.
Yeah, can we take a long rest?
We're just right here in the
for
alley.
8 hours. Can they just pause?
Hey y'all, we're just gonna rest for a little bit. We're ready to go in an hour.
Listen, there was a lot of fire like everywhere.
I just gotta take a little nap.
Yeah, I'm all right. All right. As we get back in, who would like to start? We can either roll initiative or we can just go for it and just.
I think Penn's leading, right? Like
you are.
He's because Dash is still Creon's is still carrying Dash.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So Penn's leading. So it's Penn, Mira, and Creonza. Oh, and Amy.
Yep.
What kind of shape is Amy in? Just out of
horrible
shape.
Her arm is.
We're all in really shitty shape.
She's got 4 hit points.
Okay. And can you just give us an idea of what our situation is? We were in an alleyway, right?
Yep. You're basically. It won't be one as a chase sequence. So we'll be going through multiple alleyways until you all tell me you're going somewhere else. Right now we're going to be zipping through alleyways, and you said we're heading to the undershovel. That'll take a little bit, but we're narratively going through zigzagging, going to different alleyways, trying to lose these people.
We're heading to the undershovel?
I think it's what Penn said.
Yeah.
So Penn's at the back because he let everyone go first, and I'm going to assume that Amy is at the front because Amy is native, and also Mira and Creonza, neither of them would have taken a lead.
Yeah.
Okay,
She
so
actually can get to the front. She's back there with you because she has lost some speed because she can barely use her arm
to
go forward.
Okay,
she's lagging behind a bit.
Okay, so Penn realizes that he needs to get to the front and lead the way. So the first thing he does is gets out his big bag of ball bearings that he purchased.
Okay.
And he's going to just open it and scatter them across the alleyway behind them as they're running. And then he's going to hop, skip, and a jump past Mira and Creonza, who are running as fast as they can. And then, as the last part of his tricks up his sleeve, he's going to cast Thaumaturgy.
Would you like to do the ball bearings or the spell this turn? Because we're going to be doing multiple rounds of it, but one.
Oh, we're going to do a few? Okay, no. So the ball bearings first. Like, he'll just cover the alleyway behind them and... Yeah,
if you don't have a skill in mind, I think survival check might be good here to kind of really know where to place them. And
yep.
So roll me a survival check. We'll see. So how this is going to work? So this is
7.
much like 7. Okay. How this works. I know we haven't got there yet. I think Creonza will be able to get it next level. The Revivify spell or any resurrection spell, essentially. Revivify is a little different. Sorry, big resurrection spells. Like if we were to bring a character who's been dead for a long time.
Resurrection.
Yeah, resurrection, raise dead, something like that. How that works is just like this. Everybody thinks of a creative thing to do. And what you do is, with that creative thing, you make a roll. I have a DC in my head, according to what you're doing. And if you succeed... So at the very end of this, I'll make a roll. I just make a d20 roll for the bad guys. Same with if I was bringing someone back to life. It starts as a 10. Each of your successes bring that DC down, which makes it easier to succeed. Each of your fails makes that DC go up. So the final roll...
It's harder.
Fuck.
Same thing works when raising the dead on. So for raising the dead, you might be like, oh, I'm just going to yell at the gods, and that'll be really hard to roll. So you'll probably fail, make the DC go up. However, if you were to give away a family heirloom, that would be a really easy roll to do. So probably easy success on your part, make the DC go down that I have to roll.
Mm-hmm.
So, all right, and I won't tell you whether you succeed or fail either. So let me mark successes and fails. And the bad guys have some stuff to do too, because it's a little different. All right, so you, first of all, for this first round, the ball bearings scatter. Some of them fall down some steam vents, some of them under some outhouses, but you do manage to scatter quite a few out. They're still way behind you, so they're not going to quite catch up yet, not this round, but we'll see. Who would like to go next? As you're making your way to the front. You want to go next?
I want to cast Detect Thoughts.
Okay. Open up your mind.
The closest one to us, I want to see what path they're following.
That is really nice.
That's
okay.
And what they think
fucking
we're gonna do.
smart.
Maybe an insight. I know you're doing the
Insight?
spell,
Smart.
but let's do, because this is a different flavorful and not just bound to the spell's normal, let's do an insight check along with it.
23.
Holy shit.
Okay. You get up onto someone on a rooftop.
They know their life's
in your
path.
mind. Yeah. You put your mind into theirs, and they will know it.
Later.
And you will just hear, because you've got insight, you'll learn more. You hear, Verdala's dead. We have to act now. We have to get them, cut them off. Ambushes ahead. Make sure you're in places. And you know the direction of the ambush.
I'm gonna start saying this. Actually, can I use my telepathic ability and say it in Pin's head?
Sure.
So that it's
because
not being said out loud.
That's the talking thing, yeah. Yeah. So, Pin, you just hear in your head Mira's voice come and tell you and direct you. Ambush is so many ways ahead. We probably need to go a different way.
And is there any way I can start pushing Amy?
I mean, you can. That's
With
just a
your
free
innate
thing.
Strength.
Yeah.
Honestly,
I
as you
wanna-
start pushing, she's a little
Yeah,
little
while
more.
she's helping, I'll just use my body weight to throw against it.
Might as well as
get her
you're
a
running.
little faster.
Okay, trying to pick up her speed.
Mm-hmm.
It'll help her enough, especially more for the bumps. You're giving a little bit of momentum to get them for the bumps, because that's just your walking stuff as where you're positioned. All right.
I'm gonna do mine because Creon's is about to have a free hand. Did you say that they're shooting crossbows now? Like they're shooting down?
They will be starting to, and will begin to try to hit you all. And I'm going to roll for them as a group to see if anybody hits anybody. What would you like to do?
So essentially, Darash is like gonna have taken a breather, open his eyes, and he is gonna stand up and he is going to outstretch his wings. And he's essentially using, like, because we're in an alley, using the walls as he is moving and is flashing his wings to try to distract them from getting a hit on any of us. Like, he's trying to throw his wings out to cause a distraction to make them not know where anyone is.
I like it. Do you have a skill in mind? Because what I'm thinking is either acrobatics or performance. Okay.
Yep. And I rolled a 20. Not a natural 20, just a 20. 30.
Okay. You are flying around, and any ones that come towards you, you just snatch them out. Any of them that pass you, just because you're a monk, you're able to, as you're just distracting and flying overhead, as they're trying to go for you instead.
Love it.
I like it. Because you were catching them. So no one will take any damage this round.
Thank God. And then I will. Did you say that like you're still with me, or
No, he took
are you
off.
out and about?
Yeah,
Flying
he took
all
off
the way
and
around.
was flying around trying to.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
With
I'm
his
gonna
one
look
hit
back.
point.
Exactly. I get hit once and I'm diving.
Shot. I'm gonna yell out to Amy. You need to think of someone somewhere right now. Where are we going? Where is
smart.
safe? And I'm gonna try and use intimidation.
Okay. To snap her into
Love
gear and
it.
get her to find somewhere.
17.
Because she doesn't. No one knows we're heading to the other level. I don't think. I think that's just where we're heading. 17.
The natural progression, yeah.
You see her just. It was just a moment of running survival, but then you yell this out, and she just looks so serious, knowing that this is bad, and you are like you have put her to. Normally with Amy, it's what the fuck wherever we go, but you force a decision out of her. Let me see what places she will know. Because I will say, Amy would not want to take us to the Undershuffle.
No.
Whether you all follow, and decide where you want to go, she would not personally like the Undershuffle.
Penn doesn't want to go there either, but it's the only
No.
place he actually knows where there might be people who will stand with them.
Yeah, I was about to say, Pan, like, that's exactly what Dash would have done, because he'd be like, Thalaran, he's like, no, I don't want them anywhere close. What's the only other place we know?
Okay.
Or the bazaar was the other thing I was thinking, like the under the
But that's in a
thing,
different
just for the,
district.
That'll take
yeah.
a long time.
for the chaos of it.
Yeah,
was my other idea.
It is. It just takes a long time to get there, unfortunately, but it's possible. Let me check one moment while I look and see where she would be thinking of your next round of things to do. Also, if you want to take some action, think of something for Amy to do on this turn as well. If you all would have a suggestion for Amy to do as hers. So feel free to discuss while
I have a good one for Amy.
Say it.
Amy, this is Amy's turf, right? Like, Amy knows nooks and crannies and properties that might be unoccupied and things. So I think that Amy can get us to do a Jason Bourne-like bust through a building and out the other side of that building, so that we're actually switching alleyways, so that they're up on the roofs, so we're vulnerable and they can see where we go. But if we're in a building and maybe like a building that janks to one side and pops out an alleyway over there,
they would not suspect that shit. Yeah.
Can my intimidation help with that thought process?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Because Penn then has tricks that he can do based on, basically he wants anything that is going to create confusion or uncertainty for the pursuers.
I like it. So before we get to that, since you're using your turn to intimidate Amy, she thinks you see her properly think while she's going, and she says something that none of you all expect. Harbinger's prison. They can't get us if we're arrested. That's what she says.
Oh!
I looked at her list of places in the Founder District. None of them make sense except can't get us if we're in jail.
I like that.
That's her, whether you all take that or not. That's her honest answer.
Or we lose them. Or we lose them.
He says, "You asked. There's no place safer. But if we can lose them, I vote we lose them. I wouldn't want to end up in jail."
Start heading there. Tell me where.
Okay, she'll start relaying things. On her turn, you suggest bust down door, and she's gonna try to make an athletics check to just bust through and look through get somewhere into a wall. She's gonna use a rage. That's a 19 plus some stuff. As she just quickly, she's trying to make sure the people following can't know. As they're shooting arrows, she just says, "Darash, get down now!" telling you to stop flying, and that they're about to take a turn and to fly into the where she's going to go. As she just makes a turn out of your grip mirror, saying, "Watch out!" and she just boofs into a wall of a warehouse. You all, it wasn't quite a wall. It was more of a big set of double doors that are really like barn doors. They're quite they're you can move them. As she just busts into them, and you all are coming to a warehouse with workers carrying stuff all over. There are people carrying big boxes. They are wheeling stuff away. There's a big furnace on the left. Massive place. You're going through an active warehouse. We're going to take this round in this warehouse. What do you want to do?
Same order? Like, am I first?
Either way. Whatever.
Anything.
It's up to you all. Real quick, to see if they're gaining on you, I'm going to actually show you my roll. Let me show you the DC. Let me calculate that real quick. So that'd be 10. The DC I need for 7. Because of your all's failures and successes, we need a 7 to see if they're going to get... we need above a 7 to see if they're going to gain on you or not. 6 or below, and they gain on you. 7 or above, you all are making way. 5.
Oh, fuck.
God damn it.
Did you all get to see it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They begin to gain on you. You do see some of them slip on the ball bearings. but other ones are rappelling down. They're all you've spotted a dozen or so, and they are making their way through. They didn't expect you all to go through the warehouse though, so they at least aren't in front of you now. But however, you've lost a couple due to the ball bearings, but not enough. They are still on they're gaining. Okay. We're going through this large warehouse. It's actually 2 warehouses pressed together, so we're going through 2 of them, essentially.
What's the floor of the warehouse?
The floor of the warehouse is cobblestone, and the walls themselves are mostly stone with wood inlays on them. Just because I realize there's a large furnace in here, they probably wouldn't want too much wood.
Yeah. Is this like a heavy traffic area, or...
There's a lot of people everywhere. There's think of train cargo carts, but smaller, being pushed across. You're basically playing Frogger, trying to get through all this mess of workers.
Okay.
Carrying and shoveling into this furnace.
Pen will say, so we're heading to what could be doors at the other end. Like, if we can make it all the way through, we can get outdoors and continue to run into the city. Pen will say to Dash, can you make fire?
He'd say, I can't make it, I can make it.
You begin to realize he's used his trail fire ability for the day, saying I can't make it anymore.
Right, okay. Right. Okay.
But you do hear that he can move it. That's
keep thinking, you guys.
Right.
I think I have what I want to do.
Okay.
And just to be clear, when you all leave here, you all are going to be heading towards the prison or somewhere else. That's a big decision to make. We can make that at the end of this if you'd like. Yeah, at the end of the warehouse. So, Tara.
I think basic, like the collective decision was lose them if possible, but head to the prison as the destination, but try and lose them on the way.
Yeah.
Okay.
I am going to cast Dancing Lights. And I'm going to make them into a red person.
That's right.
And I am going to have it run in the opposite direction behind us towards them, intimidatingly.
That's right. I forgot. If you put dancing lights together, you can form a humanoid figure.
Humanoid figure.
Yep.
And you're going to try to intimidate them?
Mm-hmm. I want it to run towards them looking like it's going to attack.
Make me an intimidation check.
Like the first people coming through the door.
To combine with this, Pen is going to rip his torch out of his pack and strike it and light it and throw it and cast Thaumaturgy at the same time to make it flare massively behind this running figure.
Okay.
Fuck.
So we're doing a little combo move.
What was the name of the dude?
Verdala.
Verdala.
It is Vradal. Close.
Verdal.
There it is.
Vradal.
Hold on, you threw your torch?
I throw the torch, but I cast Thaumaturgy, which makes it go really big.
Yeah, I was just about to say, as he's seeing the torch go, literally, I'm gonna do control flame, and I'm gonna fucking boom that flame. I'm gonna make it as big as possible.
All right.
So, all 3 of our things are fucking this goddamn creature. I love it.
Make a roll, Tara, with advantage.
Okay.
The DC is low because of all 3 of you adding to this. There's hardly any way. Let's see.
Still 13.
Can I yell out that Verdal is still after us?
Yes.
Yeah.
Would that be a persuasion or intimidation? Deception. Yes, it'd be deception. Go ahead and make a deception check.
8.
Okay. I will say still a success because of everything that's happened.
Right.
Because none of this time. So
can I do it? Can I speak something?
In sure.
addition, I'm gonna use my actor ability, and I'm gonna speak as him.
Words.
Time I get to.
You hear the words from Darash's mouth perfectly mimic Fradal.
That's so cool.
What do you say?
You idiots left me back here.
Woo!
Okay. So, what happens is Mira forms these red and black ball of light, and they just form together a humanoid figure and start darting behind, back out the door. You throw the torch and cast Thaumaturgy, making it boom up, and then with control flames of the wings moving, the fire just... After the booming flame comes up, you just control it into a more intimidating force, working together with your pyromancy. With Krianza playing the part of you all saying he's still after us, and on top of that, you don't get to roll for it, but Darash just mimics him perfectly and adding into this perfect scene as people are all around you all. So we're going to do something different. Because nothing was to get these people out of the way, I make dex checks, everybody, as we try to make our way through the crowd of people.
17.
17.
6.
Mira?
Mira.
I'm sorry, everybody. It's a natural one.
Okay. Okay, you all are heading through. I'm going to roll to see how they're catching up, first of all. Oh, let me do my math.
Do they fall for the tricks? Thinking that they left their boss alive.
What is that?
That's a
2.
2?
2?
A 2?
Still succeeds.
Stop
The only way to fail it was
Fuck!
with a natural 1. The only way to fail it, because you all did so well, the only way to fail that was if with a natural 1.
Oh, really?
Hell yeah!
You still succeed.
That
Wow.
was close
Ah.
though. Fuck, the dice.
That was
gods
if
are
that was
on
any other
your
time.
side.
They would have gotten you this round otherwise. So we're back to even. They've caught up to you on the first round, and now you have gained on them. However, you look back, and as you're making your way through the doors of this warehouse, you get there. Oh, what do we want Amy to do? This could, I mean, we succeed on it either way, but what do we want Amy to do?
I thought.
Amy should charge ahead and open the way out.
Yeah, she's got a big build.
Okay. Success nonetheless. She will go up and maneuver around people and bust open the doors. After you all come through, you
She's a
realize...
fucking battering ram.
Yeah. As you're behind you, that's happening. Halfway through the second warehouse, Mira, you fall and skid. What do you all do? Mira is a ways back.
Dash is stopped and turned.
Yeah, if that was my
Instantly
dex,
rushing back.
I'd say I was there to help pick up, which is why mine would have been shitty as well.
Okay. Yeah, you're a little bit ahead of her, but you're closest, Krianza. So
Yeah.
Darash, you turn head back. Krianza, what do you want to do? And Darash, what are you all doing as you come back from Mira?
Get to Krianza, or not Krianza, get to Mira and help her back up to her feet.
Yeah, Darash is moving behind them and throwing out his wings to essentially like try to be like, you don't know where they are, and they would have to hit. He's so dumb shit. They'd have to hit him before they hit them because he's trying to. He's so fucking stupid. I know. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
like,
do we know
fucking
how close they are to
kids.
us? Can we see them at this point?
No, because of all the fire that is just exhumed back
Okay.
there and all the people, you don't know where they are, but
Yeah.
you don't hear them. You put your wings out as you're helping Mira up. You realize you have time, and you keep going. No one was able to catch up to you yet. All right, you all are heading through, following Amy, still on the way, still going back to the formation of going through alleyways. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So
Outside
as
the
we get
warehouse.
out, and this will be Penn's action for the next section. So as we get out, what direction's Amy going, in left or right?
Probably for this way. She's heading probably right, heading south.
Right. Okay. So Amy goes right. Penn has sort of paused enough that he can ensure that they're going right, and he'll follow, and then he will whisper like to them. He'll go, "Stop and crouch." He'll get them all to stop, and then he'll turn and cast Thaumaturgy in the other direction, and he will create instantaneous sound that originates from a point of his choice within range, and it will be running footsteps. So he's going to cast a sound of running footsteps 30 feet to the left.
Going to the left.
Yeah.
Would you like to do a deception check then?
Can I do something to add on to this?
Sure.
I was wanting to take my wind chimes that I got from the Undershovel, and I was actually wanting to throw my wind chimes in the same direction.
Have I got any luck left?
Okay. Do you have any luck?
No.
Okay.
No,
you cast this over, and you think it's fine. You all have. Are you crouched and stopping, or just crouched and heading somewhere else?
Crouched and heading. Like we've still got to maintain momentum,
Yeah,
but
and
it was
this is
more
your-
like
Yeah, because it's natural. Natural.
quiet
terrain
and
as well.
us and make noise the other way just to throw.
Yeah, because this is your natural terrain as well. You are able to like kind of crouch and still go your normal speed, which is nice. So you're able to really careful with your footsteps. Okay, and you are adding your wind chimes. That would be. What would we say for that skill? We could do for throwing that. It could just be another. We could give advantage to Pin since you were
That's what I was
adding.
thinking. Advantage.
That would be amazing.
She is adding to your.
Make it sound like somebody hit some wind chimes as we were running.
Yeah.
Okay.
You go in that direction.
Oh, that's better. 16.
I'm gonna look very sad when I throw them.
Yeah, you can see them slow motion go through.
Is there anything
Goblin's
down
still
that
on
alley?
your back, by the way.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Is there anything down that alley? You weren't
Yeah.
sure. It was kind of a left to right. Going that way just keeps going on, and with more branching paths.
Any like boxes or anything in the way?
Sure. I mean, not directly in the way, but definitely boxes kind of stacked up behind these warehouse back doors.
When we leave that area, can I cast Gust and like have any of those boxes like kind of tip over?
Yeah.
Oh, as if we've run through. That's smart as fuck.
Yeah.
I like that. Yeah. See if you do it. Do you just want to do a spellcasting ability, or is there something else you could think of?
I would suppose that would be a spellcasting ability,
Let's just do it. Spellcasting ability.
which so +6, I guess. It happens automatically.
Yeah, it will definitely happen. I guess it's just more just to tack on. The DC is quite easy.
Oh yeah, no, I was saying like, can I like, is it like a gust of wind that comes out of you?
A point that I can see within range, so within 30 feet. I don't know if it comes from me.
Basically, it could just be a wind just going narratively.
Yeah, it could just be a wind that
down
is.
this alleyway.
No, yeah, my biggest thing is like, if he turned and like began to see the wind, he would turn and flap his wings. Like I'm trying to give her advantage. Like at that
Right.
point, if he has a fucking chance
Add
to
on
like,
the-
throw wind towards her,
Okay.
yeah, he's going to.
So would that
Yeah.
be your turn as well, Edros? All right, so with advantage.
What do you want me to roll here?
Sure. Just do a spellcasting ability. It happens automatically, but we're seeing just how well. Just the.
And then the spellcasting is the charisma.
Yes.
Advantage 14.
Okay. And with that, so these boxes, just the wind goes on. You see and you flap and add to it as the more wind is coming along. You almost get sucked into Rosh as the wind is heading on. And these boxes just tumble onwards very much. You are able to magify it basically enough to look not as if just a gust of wind, but perfectly as if humanoids have bumped into it and spread them across.
So
That's what the check is usually for, to really make it look natural.
Yeah.
All right.
This is sorry. I just had to pause. This is what fucking teamwork is. All of us working on each other. It's so good. Okay.
Yeah. And I think that's everybody. So.
Except
Yep.
Amy.
Amy busted.
Oh yeah, Amy.
That was
Could-
last.
There was a
Oh,
bust
you're
through on the
right,
last
you're
round.
right.
Yep.
Could Amy just have again as the leading element? Like Amy can have the skill or choice to be good maneuvering, like leading the group in a good direction. That because and can Penn
Yeah,
say
like a
something?
survival check.
Ambushes up ahead. On our, he knows, right? So he's able to go like on our right
Yeah,
or
if we're
2
still
blocks up
going
on the left.
towards.
Watch out for the ambush, and so maybe Amy's part of that is to
Survival check
expertly
to get
navigate.
us going. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Good roll on Amy's part.
Fuck yeah. I loved it. Like we can't hit this fucker, but the moment we gotta fucking run away, we got this shit.
Yeah. All right. I'm
We
gonna
can
show
run,
you
but we
all.
can't fight.
Yep.
With 2 of the least stealthy people ever to grace this city. as well.
I mean, stealth isn't a part of it. This is just running for your lives. All right. We need to get a 4 or above.
Four
They need
or
to get
above.
a 4 or above. Natural 20 on your
Whoa!
all part. Yeah, there it is.
They are
Yeah.
sucked in. They think
You-
they're our footsteps. Our
Yeah.
footsteps.
Only some of them made it even through the warehouse at this point. The rest are going off into a different direction. So you've already split them. And as you do this distraction and keep going forth, you see the remainder of them charging that way. You see figures on the rooftops jumping along, following the opposite direction, heading north, and going on the alleyways. You go for 5 minutes, for 10 minutes. No one's following you. You all are easy to come to a break, out of breath in an alleyway, no one near you. That's where you all come to a hefty stop.
No breathing.
Yeah.
Just about to say,
It's true.
Josh would be gasping. He would crawl up
We
on
just stop
Krianza again and just cuddle against them.
Still foggy, still really misty.
Yeah. What do you all do?
We need to get inside somewhere.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Pen will go
Away from
to
eyes.
Amy whilst she's got the sort of coherence, and he'll actually get cross, and he'll get right up in her face and go, "You've got us into a lot of shit today. Get us somewhere safe now."
She looks at you with a face of defeat, knowing all of this guilt has risen up in her, essentially realizing everything. There's no out of this for her. Normally, Amy the Skull would be the type of shifting the blame onto others. Even when she knows she's to blame, she will weasel her way out of it, have the upper hand always. She knows she doesn't. Here. The Undershovel's fucked. We could go there, but if they had all find us, we would be putting many more people in danger there.
We don't go there.
We have
Abandoned houses, anything like that?
He rubbed the underside of his eye. He's like, somewhere in.
I could go to New Polis. Plenty of abandoned buildings there. City hasn't quite moved in yet. We could pick any place a little deeper in. It's risky though, as long as we don't be seen by anybody else. Law doesn't expand as much there. We could be easy pickings. Do you want to try it?
Look at her and say, I know much better than I.
Fuck public transportation as well. We're walking, unfortunately. You all begin to walk and go with Amy. It'll
Carry a
be
goblin in a sack.
the goblin is you carrying the goblins. You
I'll
basically
carry
need
the
a
sack.
backpack.
Then. Yeah.
Yeah,
One of the
just make
sacks.
backpacks. Amy probably has a couple on her, and because you left the ones in the cages, right?
Yeah.
No, I put them
We
into
put them in
sacks.
sacks.
Those are the ones
Yeah,
in the
put them
sack.
in
We
his
have
sack.
three.
Yeah.
So Amy probably has some on her bag, and Karenzi,
We
you still
have
have
two
one
in the
just like
sack,
hiding
and the
on
one
your
on top.
shoulder.
I'll look at the one on Kren's shoulder and go, "You still being a good boy. Good boy, good boy."
Good boy.
So cute. We have adopted a goblin. I love it.
Oh no! Oh,
Experience.
Oh no!
You gave us this.
It's time to go get his parasite removed, and then he will become one of us.
Yes.
You could.
And then find him an amulet of intelligence, so he becomes the smartest one of the whole group.
Yes.
He could be intelligent when he gets a
Could be.
parasite removed. He could be the
Yeah.
smartest of the group if he has the parasite removed, or he could still be a dumb bag of bones. You don't know.
He can't be smarter than me.
Nah.
Can't be smarter.
You all essentially trek on. Since you're in your domain, Pen, you won't have to go at a slow pace. It'll still take 2 to 3 hours to get to New Polis, zigzagging across. Do you want to head all the way?
Yep,
Yeah.
distance, as much distance as possible, and
Yeah.
he will cajole and encourage and bully all of them along to get there.
You make it after a long time of winding through streets. You have to essentially get to a bridge, and Amy puts money in, and a steam bridge comes down. One of the less used ones. It's quite narrow.
On the way, can Penn just keep his eye out for anywhere that he can swipe food or supplies and stuff, even if it's a shop that he can duck in and just quickly grab as much as possible?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Easy enough. There's not many shops out here. However, you will essentially think warehouse, there's got to be some food in here for the workers, right? There's got to be something.
Yeah.
So you can dip in to a back storage room onto one of these warehouses, and no one's working. It's 1 a.m. now. It's quite late. It's nearing there, and you dip into one of the warehouses, literal like granola bars and apples for the workers, and you're able to grab a sack of it, and of rations, easy enough.
I have
And-
rations as well.
You got fresh food now. You head on. A few hours pass. It becomes past midnight. You pass the bridge over into New Polis. You all begin to see it's quite dark. You see there's no moon at the moment, so it's quite dark. Having been led by those with dark vision, I think it's just Amy. And you can see somewhat with some lights that come through, but there are hardly any. New Polis you've found is very abandoned. This is the place that came 300 years ago and was a research place. People were scared to come here until recent times. Only recently has
Oh, that's
some
right.
shops begin to dot through the land. You all are aware of this place is a little lawless. There could be anybody here, and AB has warned you so as well. But you're keeping an eye out. You're making sure no one jumps you in the streets. As you all are cresting, keep going along. It begins to sprinkle down the rain, soaking you all eventually as the rain picks up. And heading along, like I said, the architecture here has moved away from the wood and stone and the colors of Liberty District, and not of the bulkiness and warehouse and factory-like of the Foundry District of the Stone place. It is more stone and green type of wood of different shades. It is a very different dynamic here. Not as much tall buildings. A couple of them 2 to 3 stories, but not the intertwining chaos of the Liberty District. This is quiet. It feels there's not trash on the streets. It's clean. Except for the weather, there are moss growing everywhere. That's the only ailment here. As this place has been abandoned for 250 years, more maybe? Because they've only in the recent decades started letting people in. The only people that's probably inhabited this place in the years is researchers and thieves. But mostly abandoned.
Can Penn do a perception check for a good place to stay? Simply because he doesn't know if Amy's been here before, but he doesn't want Amy to pick anywhere that is at all related to Amy. Because he knows nothing about the vitriol, so he doesn't know how much they know. So he'll just use his own skills to find a likely
Make a
safe
survival
haven.
check. Yeah, that'll be survival for this. Since this is your
Question.
turn. Mhm.
So I have that Amulet of Ilmater. It's been past an hour at this point in
Yes.
our journeys. So is that every hour or is that one
I
a
think
day?
It's just one
after
a day
the hour.
after the hour, yes.
Okay. I'm gonna roll that then.
Okay.
And I got 15 for survival.
Okay. Yeah, having the
6
necklace,
plus 4.
it will essentially glow a red light, and will make you feel a little bit better after that
14.
hour. Nice. You're able to spot, because you don't want to leave too much of a trace either, but you're able to spot something that was a little hidden. You saw some old boxes that were probably arrived here a long time ago, completely waterlogged. They are disgusting, but they are hiding a cellar door that heads underneath this 2-story building. This place has not been touched in a very long time, if ever. Would you like this place?
Yep. And Penn will go over and carefully open it so it doesn't look like it's open, and he will get everybody in quietly, and then he'll take a good look around, and then he'll actually balance the boxes back on it carefully as he lowers the cellar door so that it remains looking untouched.
Yeah. Easy enough with that check. You all come into the darkness of this room. Amy says, because she guided down the stairs, and she says, "Do y'all have any magical light again?" Purple glow fills this chamber. It's not too big. It's interesting. It is essentially a storage. It's a storage basement. Essentially, there's also a table down here. There are 3 chairs. There is an old pack of cards still spread out, as if some game was going on, untouched, probably for 300 years. Because when this section of the city moved here, stew pot still went, beds were still warm, it just left people behind. And this seems to be, because even though it's been a long time, they've hardly searched all of the city, especially these small nooks and crannies. And you see essentially storage with old food that has expired. Nothing nasty, but just old food. There are a few bottles of wine, essentially, in a language that you all cannot read. It's strange. It is almost like Elvish, but not quite. And no door leading up anywhere. As you all enter in.
Pen will grab a bottle of wine and uncork it. Does it smell okay?
It smells fantastic. Very
Good.
aged. It is unlike any wine you've ever had before.
Amazing.
Yeah. It's a flavor that you can't even identify.
Hands it to Dash, uncorks the next one, hands it to Amy.
As you start drinking it, I'm gonna be like, do you want me to see what language that is?
Yeah, sure, love.
And I'm just gonna take the bottle, sit down, and ritual cast comprehend languages.
Oh.
Casting it around, you cast comprehend languages. As your mind opens up and you're able to read it, it is strange. It is no language you've ever perceived before. Maybe adding to the theory that, of course, that New Polis is from a different world. However, with your magic, you can read it, but it's a struggle. Usually with comprehend languages, you are just able to, but it is a struggle, even with this otherworldly language. But you're able to identify it. It has a company name on it, nothing in particular. It has a year written in words, rather, and it says, it simply will say math.
It'll say math.
Meh. Insert date here.
Yep. It will say... I'm thinking about my timeline and how this works up. It'll date back, if you were to translate it to our world, essentially, I don't have the proper number, but make an intelligence roll for me, because this is a little weird.
18.
18. Okay. So I won't say a specific year. It has a year mark on it. Because you realize it's not quite our calendar. But you're able to think about it and think about what this place is and all this, and you realize this was whatever year this is about 20 years before the Broomfall, when New Polis arrived. But it's got its own calendar year of something. But so this bottle of wine you deduce is about 360 years old. 350 years old is how much this bottle of wine is. It has a company name, and it's strange having a language that you've never seen before, but able to comprehend. At the end, Amy drinks it. I don't like it. She sets it down.
Yeah,
And she just quiet.
yeah, Dash would take one swig, would set down on the ground, would lay down on... Is it a stone basement?
Yeah.
He would lay as close to the door as possible. Just straight on his back and like limp. Like, I am fucking done.
If I see that, I'm gonna take out my bedroll, and I'm just gonna come over and like start tucking it under you.
Aww.
Yeah, he'd lift and he'd like curl up on the bedroll. Oh fuck.
Not say anything, just tuck it under you.
He would,
Go on.
I was gonna say he would generally motion to Amy, be like, I'm gonna yell at you. You're gonna wait until I can actually yell at you.
That's fair.
Just play.
That's really fair.
Pen in the furthest corner from the door will knock together a little fire in the corner, and he'll start getting out all of the food that he's got. Tax will ravenously jump into it, and he has to bat Tax away from eating all of it before everyone else has got some. And he'll just turn around and go, I'm fucked. I'm going to sleep. No one do anything fucking stupid until we're all awake. Do not open that door at all. Nobody. We're clear?
Which
Amy
one's the
nods.
piss corner?
The one where Amy is. Amy, are we fucking clear? Do not open this door.
Yeah, clear.
Good. All right. And then he will similarly chuck his bedroll on the floor and just pass out.
I'm gonna
You
take
all-
my
I like to
rations
think that
over to Tax.
Tax will jump on him and glare at them all. But he's really pissed off at everybody as well.
I'm gonna take my rations over and give them to Tax.
He
And
looks
then
at
he'll cock his head and go and glare at everyone else more, and then not at me.
Oh fuck.
So you're all bedding down?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
As you all are waiting here, and everybody falls asleep except Crianza and Mira, as you all are just basically going into your stillness, essentially. It is a few hours into the night. Mira. You hear a voice crop up. And they say, Mira. You feel the gem.
Mm-hmm.
You didn't take his soul. Can you possibly understand how hungry I am?
The freaky thing to do. Why would I do that?
There's a reason you picked up this amulet, Mira. We're made for this. You've seen it.
Are you going to give me information now?
You haven't fed me yet.
So that's what you want. And then you'll give me some information.
Yes.
Tell me this. Do you know me? Have we met before?
No. But I know we can both feel that we should. You also know who I want. And your eyes involuntarily flick up towards Crianza sitting in the room.
You don't know me. How can you tell me about myself?
The whispering eye knows all. He gives gifts.
Oh, he's a liar.
There's just a small laughter. Fine. I'll help you to understand. And you feel an encroaching power coming from the amulet. Your neck snaps and your illusion is gone, and you're the corpse sitting in the corner. You feel a memory flood into your mind. Anger, greed fills you as you look around the room. And that's where we'll end today. And I will detail you what that memory is in private.
Wow. Private whisper memory.
Woo!
So fucking good.
He wanted Vidal's soul. That was a powerful soul that he wanted.
Yeah.
And he missed the opportunity to get it. He wanted that bad.
Yeah.
Because I don't think you guys know what some of the aspects of the amulet.
It's up to you if
I
you want
don't
to
know
share.
jack shit
Nope.
about the
Yeah,
amulet.
we know nothing.
I can figure.
I can't.
I can use I think it's an action, and I can take somebody's soul and use it.
Of course you
Is
can.
it
There's
an action
abilities.
to take it?
Yeah,
Right.
I take it and I can use it to heal myself or to get information or
Big powerful
Shit.
artifact that level 4 should not have, but you all have it for now. But there's consequences as of right now.
Yeah,
Consequences.
it's comfy. Great. Very great.
That's not a cursed item or anything.
I've been
It's
wearing that
okay.
around.
Actively using it. Speaking to their little buddies.
Speaking to their QAnon.
Sir
He's not-
Kiwan.
He he hasn't left. He's still around in the amulet. But yeah, that'll be interesting to wake up to. Is what we go from there. Did everybody have fun? I know this session went completely different than I thought it would.
Woo!
So
It's a good one.
It was good. That was a
Wow.
good
Very,
chase
very good.
sequence. Very good job, everybody.
Yeah, that
You
was
wanted
tons.
So
of fun.
creative.
I think we did pretty well to get away from that because had they got us, we'd have been wrecked, right?
Yes,
Like
we
we're not
would've been
in
dead.
terms of well, either dead or just absolutely
Taken.
having to do whatever they wanted us to do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Either dead or taken.
I mean,
or
we
mix of both.
killed their big bad enforcer. They would have fucked us up.
And interestingly enough, you all have come, with that information. Verdal's not the boss. He's just an enforcer.
Yeah.
He's just a guy. He's just a
He's just a
Had
dude.
the